Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Yes, once we're here, we're here. We need to come together. Good evening, everybody. Yes, welcome on board. Please call our people. Get yourself a cup of tea. Yes. For you Nigerians, our time is 10 o'clock here, and I'm sure you are 11 o'clock out there, so it's quite late for Nigerians, my Nigerian followers. Sorry about that. I think this is the best time for me to be doing the program, and like I'm on annual leave now, so I will really have time to come anytime, any day now. But then, for this, you're welcome. Good evening, everybody. You're welcome to Prevailing Age Hospital Joke, and your host is Stella Joke. Yes. What are we talking about tonight? Yes. All we have been talking all through Noni. What is trending? What is prevailing? As the name indicates, it is what is trending, what is out there on social media or in the society. That's what we're talking about today. And we're still talking about Mohbad's case, which is what is trending. And like we know, on this platform, we always preach against substance misuse. And it's so sad that today we got to hear of another prominent person on social media. I'll say she's a social media influencer. She's a Kayamata seller. Her name is Jaruma. Yes, if you all know Jaruma, please, you're all welcome. Help me to share this program. Help us to call all our people so that we can learn one or two things out of this. Yes, Jaruma happens to be a Kayamata seller on Instagram. She's very, very popular on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, sorry, you might not know her, but she's very, very popular. And I would say she's very influential when it comes to young people. She's close, very, very close to our youths on social media because she portrays to them to make their money through having a relationship with rich men. And you can always have that relationship with rich men as a young girl if you buy Kayamata and use good Kayamata for them. So she is unfortunately in a rehab. I guess they said she's in a mental health home. She's in an hospital, psychiatric hospital at the moment. She's receiving treatment. We wish her all the best. It's not that we want to make jest of her, but because we want to talk about the menace that we're talking about. I've always said it, even when it comes to Mohbad's case, we'll still talk about substance misuse. We still talk about it anyway. But then, when you are talking about this particular person that they have said, yes, she's in the rehab, it brings us to our youths. What is it that we are preaching to ourselves? What is it that is out there that we have to be careful of and tell our children to be aware of? When we start talking about Mohbad's case, I'll talk about IYABO and our children when it comes to drug use. Now, this particular person, let me show you for those who do not know this girl called help us to share. And if you are on Niger Styles and Beauty Tips, please come to Niger Style Party Stroke Events blog so that you can comment and make your contribution. This night's chat, I really want it to be very, very interactive, especially when it comes to Mohbad's case, because people might think I've always been unbiased about this case anyway, so I just want people to understand why I'm standing on where I'm standing and what I'm standing on, and I'll continue to stand on it. But please help me to share it and come to this particular page, Niger Style Party Stroke Events blog, so that you can comment here. Let me see your comments. Share the program. Put love and like so that I will know you're watching from this particular platform. Because if you're watching from Niger, let me go to Niger Styles and Beauty Tips. I know people are there, but I really want you to come to this page so that we can be more interactive on it. So, particularly when we talk of substance, yes, surely we know that we are talking about this particular person. The woman that I was talking about. Oh gosh. Really go by and see. Oh no way. Jaruma is an influencer, Kayamata influencer. And you know what Kayamata is? Kayamata is those things that near they will call it ogun ife. They use it's called juju. It's more of juju that you use for men to love you. But Kayamata is more of using a lubricant for the private parts. For a man, once a man sleeps with you, they don't go home again. So this particular person happens to be a seller of this Kayamata on Instagram. She's very popular. This is her face. If you know her, her name is Jaruma. She's a northerner, Jaruma. So if you know her, this is her. We all need to pray for her. Of course, she's in a mental home. But that is not even, it's not about praying for her alone. But it is about us talking about Kayamata. Yes, let's hear what they said. They said, Gistlover posted it, but a lot of people posted it before Gistlover took it from them. He said, any are we from by Jogbo? It's out how and where Jaruma ended. I'm not mocking her, but reminder to all doing drugs. If you all remember, I warned this girl. I told you that she was injecting herself with drugs. I told you she was injecting herself with drugs. She lied to the general public that she's on weight loss pill. She even sold pill to gullible people. I warned you all. Now see how she has become mentally deranged and was taken to rehab. Now, okay, now, when we talk about the menace of the society, especially when it comes to Nigeria, or music industry, entertainment industry, you talk about drug use, substance misuse. And this is the problem we're having with our youths. A lot of youths have been misled into this trade. Exactly what they said about MALEY, having the Malians in his home. Young people grooming them and they sell for him. That's alleged that that's what he does with young people. But I would say it is just the big thing in Nigeria. It's a menace. When you say something is a menace, you know what that means. It's a big thing. It's a pandemic. It is a problem in Nigeria when it comes to substance misuse with our youths. They have been misled to it. Some unfortunately go to parties with their friends and they just mix these things to them for them in the drinks without them knowing what they are drinking or what they are taking. They gradually introduce these things to them. And then for you that look at celebs, I'm happy Tony Abraham was able to come out and tell the whole world what she went through with substance misuse. But I think our youths are not following our home part of how she went to rehab and how she got herself away from drug use. But instead, our youths are following those ones that are pushing them out, selling lies to them about lifestyles that are totally wrong. And that is what we are saying. Run away from substance. It will ruin your lives. It will destroy you. It will destroy your career. Jaruma might be selling Kayamata. You understand? She has created a niche for herself. She has created a business for herself. And she was doing very well in that business. It is you that you are not confident enough as a woman that will patronize people like that. Because if you are confident enough, there are lots of lubricants that they sell even in booths. When you feel your sexual life is deteriorating and you are not enjoying sexual intercourse again, there are ways you can buy. There are medication you can use, lubricants when you are having sexual intercourse. that makes it easier for you. But when you rely on Kayamata to destroy other people's homes, because a lot of young girls get involved in this Kayamata business, they buy from people like Jaruma, and it is all about snatching husbands. She will even say it, if you want to catch a big man and let him leave his wife, come to Jaruma. Come and Jarumanize him here. And we remember a popular story that went viral. It was between herself and Ned Nwoko, that's Regina's husband. Regina did a promotion for her adverts on Akayamata, and she started using it as saying that it was what Regina used for her husband in getting her husband. They got her arrested and she was there and all that. But you know, she makes mouth so much on social media about who she knows and all that. But that's not even the story. The story is, how do you run away from drug misuse? Because the moment you continue to use it, where are our people now? I can see that you're on Niger Style. Vivian Disu, say no to drugs. Thank you so much. Sex enhancer. Vivian Disu, come to Niger Styles events and party events blog, and call all our people. I've not seen anybody. I'm just talking on this program, and there's nobody here. But I can see we have 55 even on this page, but it's not about that. It's just I want it to be more interactive, you know. And then, so going forward, we have seen a lot of things going concerning drugs, how it destroys lives, how we are so many people. Some of them go into depression because they get so attached to it. Once you are attached to it, you know, you become dependent on that drug. And if you don't use that drugs, you are not yourself. Do you understand? So that makes you, you know, an addict. And once you become an addict, you can do anything to get it. We have seen children selling their parents' property to go in to buy drugs. They can do anything just to have it. We have seen our young adults sleeping out on the streets because of what? Substance misuse. This is the only way we can cry it out as loud as we can. Say no to drugs. It destroys life. It destroys your destiny. You know where you don't know where you are heading to. We can see prominent singers, musicians that have gone the other way because of substance misuse. Do you understand? It changes your life totally. It destroys generation. And that is why you see somebody like me that will swear for them, curse them, those selling it. Because no matter what, you are ruining lives. We wish Daruma the best of luck. They said she is in a mental hospital, a psychiatric hospital, and she's demanding for, you know, sex, according to them. You know, of course, when somebody is mentally unstable, they will say things that are not right. So they said she's really, really messing up where she is. But that's not the issue now. The issue is, how do we curb this menace? How do we? The government needs to stand up, especially in Nigeria, where our youths are being used as carriers. You know, even young children are being used as carriers. We saw children with school bags. They put children underage, under 15. They put drugs in their school bags for them to sell. So it is a big deal that government needs to look into seriously, because this illicit business is something that a lot of big men are involved in. Not only Naira Marley that people are calling. 1,001 Naira Marleys are on the streets of Lagos using young ones for this business. We need to act fast so that we don't destroy our generation totally. That's for that. Omolola Adewale Olubade, I'll call you tomorrow, sis. I need to talk about our insurance. I'll talk to you. Please, you people, do your insurance. So if you are abroad, do insurance. It's very good, so that if anything happens, you have somewhere to, your children will have somewhere to go back to. They won't rely on GoFundMe Aduniade, God bless you. You're welcome too. Thank you so much. Now let's go to Mohbad's case. Yes, we talked about drugs in the first instance, and people have said, yes, some believe that Mohbad had left drug use for a long time, and he sang about it, that he was on Banku, and then thank God is no more on it and all that. Of course, we cannot determine that until we get the autopsy results. But when we look at what IYABO, we saw IYABO, OJO and VDM, that very dark man, throwing tantrum on the internet, on the social media. IYABO came out to give it that boost to very dark man. In fact, calling his mother out, that talo bi wo mo shi, talo bi egungun. We know we all have diverse opinion about things, you know. Surely we should. Nobody has the monopoly of knowledge. No matter what, the way I see things will not be the way you see things. I do say it. Blogging is not about cursing people. Blogging is not about attacking another blogger. Blogging is about you putting out your facts out. And then people will reason along with you if they want to. If they don't want to, they can choose whoever platform they want to reason with. So IYABO OJO, like we know, came out right from the onset for this, for Mohbad and Tonto Dike. Reason being that she talked about drug, you understand, and that was why she said she was passionate about it. So she was on that particular thing. If you all remember, about 2-3 weeks ago, I talked about it. I said, when you see a particular person, I think it was just last week, when you see a particular speaker or person being passionate about something, you should know that person has gone through it before, or as somebody very close to them that is going through it, or that has gone through it before. When IYABO came out for Baba Ijesha's case, she said it clearly that she came out because she was a victim of rape as a child. When she came out for this, I said it, I said, because somebody close to her has gone through that before. When people talk about something passionately, you should know there is a reason behind it. IYABO has come out to let the whole world know that our children, or our child, one of our children, or our children, because what I heard before, you know, was that it was only God that saved IYABO's children, because they were mixing with MALEY and his cohorts, and they were already going into drug abuse, substance misuse. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, no wonder. She was like, NAIRA MALEY, kiniko. You could see the anger in her when she was speaking about it. So, ó ti ní problem pẹ̀lú NAIRA MALEY before. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé ó fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ní ògbógi olóró, according to what we heard before. And she confirmed it yesterday when she was speaking to a very dark man, referring to very dark man and abusing him. I know very dark man has been talking about IYABO OJO and Tonto Dike. Like I said, it's like this justice for Mohbad has taken a new dimension totally, because everyone seems to be fighting for one thing or the other. And we could see people said Tonto Dike was trying to move to APC, and that was, she used this one to chase clouds and to get some senators around and all that, you know, all that thing going on. And then the senator, Senator Oni sex toy, you understand that senator too wanted to use this case to get up there in politics. So definitely, like I said, we are all entitled to our own opinion about things, but surely this particular case, everyone has one interest or the other. Like IYABO's own, like they said, because of drugs on our children, that, you know, the impact it's had on our children when they were in Nigeria. And we even heard, when I heard that, they said it was part of what made her relocate her children to Turkey. That, you know, she was really finding it very tough while they were in Lagos. What we even heard that almost like 80% of youths in Ireland, that's Lekki ACCUSES, are now into this because of the trend there of substance that is there. That is one of the things that once you're a big girl or a big boy on the island, you go into that. And we know what it is like when you have money, a lot of money that you don't know what to use it for. Sometimes this leads them to this. And that's one of those things, really. And as we are saying, Yabo was angry yesterday and she answered Very Dark Man, calling him names, different types of names, calling out his mother. I know Very Dark Man has called out IYABO OJO and Tonto Dike and some Clary or whoever about how they are cloud chasing and how they have been raising money unnecessarily and not doing the right justice. Now, IYABO was able yesterday to speak out and say, okay, I've given you enough of this. You have said it enough. Enough is enough. Who is your mother? Called out his mother and all that. Abused him. And then, Very Dark Man came out, spoke with his mom, put her on speaker, and the mom was saying, all we have to do is just pray for this one. Let's take tea. Let's pray for this one. This one is a sicko, you know, according to Very Dark Man. And then the next thing Dark Man said was calling IYABO threesome. We know about the threesome story of how they said it's alleged that she slept with Apostle Suleiman and her daughter. You know, the story went viral, and you know, so definitely that's one of those things that everyone that is abusing IYABO will abuse her with, that she had threesome with her daughter. Now, I'm just recapping what they said. And this young boy abused her like Kilo Day. And I'm like, oh my God, how did we get here? What are we really fighting for? How will IYABO descend herself so low? To me, descend herself so low to answering that young guy. Bola Brian, which one is let's pray for her? It's too much. It's too much. Okay, I want to see. It was too much. I really feel so bad that IYABO will bring herself so low to exchange words with a boy young enough to be your son. It's so unfortunate. If truly you're fighting for a cause, I know. Yemisi Banjo Karonwi, can you come to Niger Stars party stroke event blog so that I can read your comments here? IYABO was all shades of wrong to have mentioned his mother. I know because when you are on social media, one thing you should understand is omo kekere ma bue, agbalagba ma bue, were ma bue, asinwi ma bue. Pinky Pius, yes, he was doing too much. But sometimes there are things that you just overlook. Especially, look, if my mates, me and you, we are mates. If you abuse me, I'll just overlook it. But if somebody young enough to be my child abuses me, I will feel so terrible. God bless you, Yemisi Banjo. Do you understand? I feel so terrible about it. No matter how I look at it. IYABO shouldn't have even answered in the first place. Because calling her threesome with her child, with her daughter, and saying I will organize this, I really feel bad. Pinky, but he called her failure. She had to send him to his mama for home training. I know, but how would she feel now for that boy to call her threesome? You understand? Like I said, IYABO acted on impulse. It is something that has been going on for a long time. I said it here last week. Do you understand? I said it here last week. Pinky Pie said, maybe you were not aware. I said it here that I got it from reliable source. Honestly, it's not like Antikemi source. So. Reliable source that IYABO almost lost her 2 children to drugs. In that ACCUSES where they live, in Lekki side. And it was, you know, in connection with Naira Marley and the Malians. Do you understand? I know a lot of people will say, why would she now come outside to fight in public? Why didn't she take it the right way? We don't know how she fought it before. Do you understand? We don't know. I said it last week that when you see somebody passionate about a particular thing, know that that person has a stake in it. Believe me, no matter how strong you might think you are, when it comes to substance misuse, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ yín kó fi ẹsẹ̀ débẹ̀. Lágbára Ọlọ́run ọba, ní fojú sunkún ọmọ. Destiny destroyers will not meet our children, they will not meet them. Do you understand? So that was why you could see that she took that young boy, DJ Splash, and that was why she walked on DJ Splash and everything. She had gone through it. And you could see when she was with DJ Splash and she was talking to him at that first instance, she looked back and said, Naira Marley, you will know that they had one-on-one connection. Do you understand? If you want to know the truth about a lot going on, go and ask Baba Oja, the actor, that actor. He had been there before. He will tell you if he wants to be straight. Look, there are some things I believe these people should come out and talk to people so that the youth especially, so that they will know what they have, the path they have gone through and how they overcame that path. Substance misuse is a menace. And the only way we can get through it is by these people that have gone through it, that have gone to rehab, that have been out of it. They will come out and tell the youths, the upcoming ones, the dangers in this thing. Baboja went through it. Go and, if he wants to be factual, if he wants to be truthful, ask him. Of course, Toyin Abraham came out and she was open about it. You could see her life as at that time. Look at her life today. But if people will be open, they will tell you the truth. If IYABO wants to be really open, she will tell you the truth about what her children went through with the Malians. But a lot will say, why did the children, what was she doing that her children went to the Malians? Who sent them? It's peer pressure. Simple as that. I want to be where my friends are going. I want to be out there. I want to be with the Malians. Do you understand? Yes, Mrs. Banjoko, yes, she was wrong to have abused her mom, his mother. Because abusing his mother now got all the insults. No, it was even himself that was abusing IYABO, and then IYABO sent him to his mother and all that. But for me, I would have just looked away. Sincerely. Kemisola, I would have looked away. Because look, for the Baba Mohbad case that we're talking about, go to my YouTube, come and see abuse. What are they abusing me on? Because of the fact that they said I'm standing behind Wunmi. Well, how am I standing behind Wunmi? Do I know who Wunmi is, for Christ's sake? I'm just standing for the truth. What I am standing for the truth. And what is the truth? Stop calling out widows. When a man dies, why will it be it's the woman that killed that man? One. And secondly, substance misuse is part, and I'll still stand by it. Let the toxicology results come out. Let the autopsy results come out. And you'll be surprised. If even Wunmi herself and her late husband, why were they so involved? Why was she so involved in the Malians? Because she was part of them. And we know what a Malian is. Do you understand? We know what a Malian is. They don't care. So if a young girl left her family's home to live in that kind of an environment, because I saw her picture with Davido and another person, as young as she was, I'm sure she wouldn't be more than 15 years. Do you get me? So it is not about me standing in for Wunmi. People even said on my blog, you have taken money Monique, Bulati Rogun, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ n gbowó bú. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ n gbowó tó máa fi ṣépè fún ọmọ mi lẹ́yìn ọ̀la. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́. God forbid. But I'm just trying so much to stand for the truth. And as events unfolds, we get to hear a lot of things that we've not heard before. Of course, a lot of people that have been calling out Mohbad's dad when it comes to interviews. I'm one of those. Reason being that I feel he should hold back some things until the son is buried. Do you understand? So that people will not attack him and say it's because of the properties. And exactly what people are saying. I know a lot of you have said, of course, what do you expect him? So is it not his property? Is it not his child's property? Of course it's his child's property. But we should have waited. He should have waited a little bit. Not immediately that boy died. We are where we are now because of that pronouncement on his burial ground when his wife said, Pinky Pious, it's true. You understand? Sometimes you don't have to abuse. Sincerely, you don't need to. I can smash you here, right here, and you won't know that I'm abusing you. Polite insults. There are a lot of ways you can give it out. Is it not a polite insult when somebody will be telling me, Auntie Umi Ori Yokbe? Is that not polite insult? You have called me Auntie and you have said Ori Yokbe. Is that not polite insult? Do you understand? So there are a lot of things that we have to look into when it comes to this case. A lot of things. The problem, the source of this problem is when that man, when that young guy was being buried, and the wife of Baba Mohbad said, Wobito Sisi. That made Karimat, the sister that they said updated. She came out to talk and say, any problem with Baba Mohbad tele. That we never had any problem with Mohbad's dad. We never had problem with Mohbad's dad. Adafunyi, Emma Binu. I saw the picture too. She's very young. After reading the sister write-up posted 2 days ago, Mr. Aloba has the right for the property. Bola Brahima, I'm going to talk about that. Do you get me? A lot of things that we were not aware of. Pinky Pious, he said, I heard the update from Karima is from fake profile, by the way. Wow. But they said they got it from a story. Could it be? Like when people called me, sincerely, since yesterday, all I said was that I need to see it. And I went to her page. The only thing I saw on Karima's page, if you see the last post he made, it's about a car she wanted to sell, which is about a week ago. A car that she wanted to sell, she brought out the car, and then I think she said sold now. That is the only recent thing I've seen. And they said that this particular post that we're going to read is from our stories. Our story, or what do you call it? That's from our story. And a blogger picked it up. Do you understand? So that I cannot confirm, and that's why I told that person that was telling me about women's lifestyle. Like I said, we all have our past. I have mine, and I'm sure a lot of ladies out there have theirs. I am not one of those that are cursing Baba Mohbad. But I am those that believes that Baba Mohbad should be tactical in dealing with this thing. Do you understand? Because it's a very, very delicate thing for him to lose his grandchild. Of course, Mama Mohbad has taken a side with Wunmi. And we will understand that for the fact that she's paying for the lost time when she was not there for this boy. I'm not one of those that will say women supporting women when it comes to what she did when Mohbad was a young boy, leaving that child with his father. We have said it before. No matter what the sister come out to say, Baba Mohbad ni o story for the gods ni. She went to marry into another home and she forgot her children totally. So I am not part of those that will say, okay, but the truth still remains that children will always, no matter what, tend to love their mother, no matter what the mother does. He has every right to ask for the property, even though most Yoruba will disagree with me, but within the, but timing, and he should ask for within the family, not on social media. We are still saying the same thing, Pinky Piles. Honestly, we're saying the same thing. Number one, Baba came out immediately and started yarning things out about how Mohbad did not give him money. You remember the first one was in his house when all those Ikorodu boys came to his house and they were recording him. Baba was just talking carelessly about a son that he just lost. I have said it that we grieve differently, but not that manner. We are all learning. Sincerely, we are learning. A lot of things that we say sometimes that will put us more in problems. They were saying, he was saying, for Kufumini, 500,000, things like that. And then the boys went out to show his, the lorry he bought for him, that it was the wife that transferred the money, it was the wife that was, and then all those things were the things that brought out all this. For you, people that believe that we are being too harsh on this platform with Baba Mohbad, I'm sorry if you feel that way, but to God Almighty who made me, no, not like that. I just don't want him to burn that bridge. But it's gone beyond that now. If all these things we have read about, if truly, like Pinky Pio said, they said it's from fake profile, but even if it is from fake profile, Pinky Pios, I want to believe what you said. But if it is from fake profile, Wumi's sister is very, very vocal. Do you understand? When it comes to social media, she will have come out to speak, or don't you think so? To say they are bringing out a lot of this thing they are bringing out is not for me. She can come out and speak, but we've not heard anything from her since yesterday that this thing has been circulating around. She's very quick to bring out her camera phone and speak out. But she has not come out to deny this and say, there is this write-up going about saying that I said, I don't have any problem with my sister or my mother. Do you understand? This is the story that has been going round. They said they saw it. Ogumbayo Karimat, because I went there. Nothing tactical about this. They're not ready to go his way. The property must be divided to two. One goes to Liam and one goes to the family. Okay. Well, he burnt the bridge already. I'm going to open an email for Liam and send all Baba's interview link to email. Pinky Pios, please don't do that. Don't do that, oh, please. Now, this is the thing on our page that they picked out. People said it's fake, like Pinky Pios said, but I want to believe that she could have come out since yesterday to denounce this, to deny this, that this is not my write-up. From Ogumbayo Karimat, because I went there immediately and I didn't see anything like that. So, but this is what has been circulating. I want you to, calling people around me, stop spreading the lies. I tried my best as a sister, but you paid me back with evil and your mother just because I tried talking sense into you. Even lions don't abandon their cubs. What kind of a mother abandons her own kids? All the shit I went through and the shit going on now was because of her abandonment. I met her for the first time when I was 16 years for about 3 hours, thinking mama was back. She left again for 4 years. And you all want me to forget about that. Yeah, I try to, but some trauma don't go away. 2 sexual harassments and constant bullying and all that. The person has all marks, so I can't read that. And all the hates. You all can hate me, because my abandonment story was different from you guys. At least she was with you guys for a while, but she just dropped me and never looked back. I wouldn't have come home through this route for you the way I did if I knew your true color, but I knew your mother. Remember you guys tell me about Mo. You remember what you people told me about Mo? Until you add whatever, but it's covered. Just because I told you to go home. Also come to the US for your masters. You refused after paying 300,000 naira for traveling agents. Keep spreading lies about me. This is allegedly written out by Wumi's sister. And like I said, if she had not written this out, she needs to come out and let the whole world know. Because people are now using this. Like I said 2 days ago when I did my show, Wumi's Mohbad's mom's sister, that's Mohbad's aunt, came out the same way. And this one is live. She said it out and clear that Wumi's aunts are not clean. She called out Wumi, saying that if they investigate and they find out our aunts are not clean, they are not going to take it easy with her. She accused Wumi of everything Baba Mohbad had said about Wumi and called her out that, come and tell us that what Baba Mohbad has said about you are lies, which includes sleeping around, which includes transferring money from Mohbad's account to your mom's account, which includes drugging him with sleeping tablets, which includes Mohbad's child, Liam, not being his. So a lot of all these allegations, and then the CCTV, all these allegations were the things Baba Mohbad had accused Wumi of. Mohbad's mom's sister, that's Mohbad's aunt, said, of course, Baba Mohbad was right. And this is the same woman that had been supporting Mohbad's mom. She was the one that gave us a true story, if it is not even true, but for the fact that we were all saying, she abandoned her children, but she came out to defend her sister that, no, it was Baba Mohbad that didn't let this woman see her children. But she didn't leave them like that. She was contacting Mohbad and the siblings. But then the same person has come out to say, look, even if my sister is sitting down like Mumu, I am not going to sit down. I'm going to fight this. That's one of the family members that one would have thought will be standing behind Mama Mohbad. And then another person has come out now from Wumi's side. If truly this is a write-up from her, which we're still waiting for her to deny. But if she has not come out to deny, because she's very fast, she's quick to do videos. If she's unable to come and deny this, we will accept that truly this is coming from her. She has accused her own mother, that's Wumi's mother, of abandoning her too, just like Mohbad's mom did. And that makes everyone start thinking, is that why Tioro won't feel war? That's Mohbad's mom and Wumi's mom. Because I want to abandon Omo Wonba Ibomilo. Is it like that? Is that why you are so close to them now? And you, that's Mohbad's mom, accepted everything because the same thing happened to Mama Wumi. So Oromo Joramu. Because some of the things that Baba Mohbad is complaining of is the fact that Mama Mohbad now has chosen to be with these people to cover up some things. Like I said, I don't pray for that. And I will not totally blame Baba Mohbad if he believes there are things that he's saying. But I will always say, stop granting interviews. It's going to put you in trouble. What if there is no property, as assuming couple do unbearable cover up each other to avoid shame in some situation? Bola Brahima. A lot of things I said 2 days ago. In fact, I'm not saying Wumi is innocent, like I said. But if you watch what I said 2 days ago, I said it that, do you know that Wumi might decide to keep quiet because she want to cover up for her late husband? I don't know. She might have told the police a lot that we don't know. And, of course, coming outside to speak might not be something she wants to do. Do you understand? And that is why IYABO said she had spoken to the right authority. But Nigerians are asking some vital questions now, which includes the CCTV camera. I watched it on Yekudi's show where she spoke, maybe she was speaking with the police, whoever, I don't know. But I just bumped into it and I watched it where they said the police that we are misquoting the police by saying the police said the CCTV was not installed. No, the police said it was installed, but the hard drive was not in it. Who took the hard drive away? Question that people are asking. And I'm sure if the police have seen that, they should ask me about it. Who removed it? Why was it removed? Because according to that show that I watched, it's an estate where all these things are installed and they are working. So even if it is not working, the hard drive must still be there. So who took it off? And that is why people are still asking that question. If you have nothing to hide, why did you remove it? People are asking Wunmi. She can come out and talk. The DNA that I was talking about, that why are you calling on DNA, is because I was thinking, how can you be asking for DNA? We are asking for justice for Mohbad. Where is justice for Mohbad with DNA? But people have said, of course, Baba was contacting a lot of people behind, which includes the African TV man. And you could see that that man was so assertive on it, asking for DNA test and saying he was even going to give them money. Do you understand? He was assertive and he was saying, I will give you 10 million naira if you, Wunmi, can come out to do the DNA. According to what we heard, that they have been trying to call Wunmi and she has been hanging up on them. And that is why Baba is out to expose her. To say, look, I'm asking for the DNA test because of the fact that I do not trust you. What we said on this program was, why is Baba just talking? Why didn't he talk when his child was alive? His son was alive. Do you understand? You stood by this girl by taking her to do IYABO, by, and you did not object to their wedding or their mommy moe, whatever you called it. But why now? That's why people are saying it's all about property. Please, this platform is not for anybody and for everybody. Do you understand? I will always make my analysis based on what I see. And I will still say it, whatever they want to do, they can go ahead. If it is DNA that will clear Baba's mind, of course, the bridge, like this woman, Pinkie Pie said, is already burnt. No matter what, we cannot amend that relationship again. Hakintiko to debo dore, ko possible. Baba Mohbad ti jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pa ṣẹ́wó ni Wunmi. Of course, tó bá yẹ kó ṣe lóòótọ́, tí wọ́n rẹ́ ní sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà yẹn. Bàbá dẹ̀ sọ pé oògùn ló lò fún ọmọ àwọn. So bóyá time yìí no lè ráyè sọ̀rọ̀. Good luck to him. But we thought we could mediate. Like, talk to the right, talk to the left. Am I go dirty? It will be dirty if you go dirty. You'll be in the mud if you go dirty. That was our own saying, Hey, Baba, I can feel pé a lè gbàdúrà kí Mohbad kú. The only thing tí mama wò lójú kó tún di nǹkan tẹ́ ní rí mọ́. Pinkie Pie, he said he turned engagement to wedding. You understand? Olórí Tèmilolú Akayode, you're welcome. Baba jẹ́ ká mọ̀. Ṣé nǹkan tí mo ń sọ lórí program yẹn jẹ́ bá mi bẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí program ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn ti YouTube. Wọ́n bú Àjọkẹ́. Yé, ó lè ní Àjọkẹ́ ó ti gbowó níbo mo ti rówó. Mi ò gbàdúrà kémi náà fojú sunkún ọmọ. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ gbogbo yóò ní fojú sunkún ọmọ. Èmi kò ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí gidi ni. Mo ṣe bí òbí gidi ni. You cannot come on social media and be cursing somebody. Muso, on Prime Boy, you have no right to curse him. On Spending, you have no right to curse him. On Wumi, you have no right to curse him. On NAIRA and Sam Larry, we saw live and direct where this guy was being bullied by Sam Larry. And that was why we all stood up to say no. No to bullying. No to bullying. Iyala, where have you been, sister? No to bullying. And for NAIRA, mine is no to grooming of our youths. And exactly what IYABO is saying out there. Let IYABO come out plain and tell the whole world what our children went through. I am telling you, if she opens her mouth, you'll be like, One now one more méjèèjì tí IYABO ní láyé, wọ́n bá ti di rada lọ́dọ̀ NAIRA. Alleged ni o. But she had even said it herself yesterday. Mo ti sọ kíni 2 weeks ago. That was my own concern when I talked about NAIRA. And you could say that I said, we are saying no to grooming of our children because we saw this young guy, DJ Splash, that was taken out of his house. He was a shadow of himself until he went to rehab. We could see how he is now. He was even speaking Malian language. Mi ò gbọ́ Òyìnbó boy yẹn. Èmi kan tí mo gbé ìlú Òyìnbó mi ò gbọ́ Òyìnbó boy yẹn. Yeah, tó bá ní nǹkan báyìí ni boy yẹn sọ látòkè délẹ̀ kò sí tí mo lè sọ. Mi ò gbọ́ Òyìnbó ẹ̀. He was speaking Malian's language. They have their own language. And I told you about groomers. People asked me, why would he want to have all these people, all these youngsters to himself? Groomers do it for their own personal gain, for money. Sister Ajoke Pink Piles writes, I have been thinking of something. I might be wrong. Since Mo tried to reconcile his parents, maybe his stepmom didn't like the idea and clear Mo before October wedding that plan. God forgive me. I swear to God Almighty who made me. Sister Piles, Pinky Piles, I swear to God the same thoughts as I do have. To God Almighty who made me. Because they said, I watched that program on Chinkolomo's program, where Baba was saying, in the interview with Chinkolomo, he was saying that they had planned. Baba said a lot, my people. He said he went to, because Mo was trying to reconcile himself and his mom. We have heard that before. And Baba was adamant that he was not going back because Otilo Mama Tilo marry nibo mi, wọ́n ti lọ fellow mi. Wọ́n ti láṣepọ̀ pẹ̀lú mi, wọ́n ti bímọ méjì fellow mi. So coming back to marry him, and he's already had a wife at home. He was adamant that he was not going to do that. But because Mom wanted a relationship between Mom and Dad to be solid for himself, according to Baba, he said Mom was saying that, yes, ma, you are right, ma. Yeah, Ola. That Mom was always saying it that his friends are always making jest of him, and that was why he wanted them to be together. And then he had planned to do wedding for them in this October. Baba and Mama, they have been seeing each other. They might not have done anything together. Do you understand? But of course, they have started building a relationship towards the wedding. Baba said he agreed in principle because of Ibita one law that he went to Woli. If you want to get anything from your son, if you want your son to love you, you have to accept whatever he says about his mother. And that was when he accepted, and Mohbad bought him a car. Ironio, Pinky Pie is the bench. Okay, bàbá àti màmá ti lora wọn sẹ́jẹ̀. Ah. Àwọn màmá mi kan ti sọ pé kí màmá sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ lórí program wọn láwọn ò like. Wọ́n náà lora wọn sẹ́jẹ̀. Ah, ìyẹn tún lè o. Think about it. Wow, so they benched. Ah, ó ga o. Bàbá tún lọ jẹ kókò arúgbó nìyẹn. Ah, ibi tí bàbá lọ jẹ kókò arúgbó. Ta ló jẹ kókò arúgbó? Ìwọ ṣá ló jẹ kókò arúgbó. Bàbá Mohbad ló jẹ kókò arúgbó. So bàbá Mohbad ti lọ jẹ màmá. Well, ìyàwó wọn ni, first love wọn ni, so anything can happen. Kò tiẹ̀ sí big deal ńbẹ̀ àìmọye. So wọ́n náà ti ṣe nǹkan padà. Unfortunately, like this my sister said, it's not impossible. Kó jẹ́ pé ìyàwó ilé gan ló ní kàkà kékú má jẹ sèse, a máa fi ṣàwàdà ní Ọlọ́run má fi ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀ gbà wá lẹ́nu. Kó wá wò pé ọmọ ológo yín tó believe pé òun kò lè dé ní ọjọ́ kan kó ń wá parí ìjà. Ìyá ẹ̀ tó ti lọ látijọ́ yìí, ìyá ẹ̀ tí ò wù ẹ́, ìyá ẹ̀ tó ṣe kinní kan, ó wá fẹ́ padà, ó wá fẹ́ jẹ́ kí bàbá ẹ̀ máa fẹ́ padà. Kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi? Ṣó ti yé yín? Kó wá impossible lóòótọ́. Kọ́lọ̀ má fọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ gbé wa lẹ́nu. But surely something is not adding up. Olórí Tolúwa said, if you sit back and watch what is going on, someone can see the hand of stepmother written all over the case. Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run. Kọ́lọ̀ má mú wa. Sincerely. Even when the man is doing interview, have you not seen her? She will just be talking behind. Hey, ní gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo máa ń sọ mọ́. Hey, ní gbọ́ nǹkan tó bá sọ. Somebody said, Bola Brahma said, his death is spiritual. See the way she even came with him to the courts. Do you understand? So a lot of things. Moreover, now that this woman is coming, definitely because her son is the breadwinner, she's going to take over this man totally. And like Baba said, Baba in the interview said, when the Woli told him, that was when Mohbad started buying things for him. Do you understand? You know, showing him love all over again and all that. Baba believes that it's Ogun. You know, it's juju that Mama Mohbad came to use. Ó wá lo Ogun fọ́mọ ẹni, lọ́mọ yẹn fi gba ọ̀rọ̀ sílẹ̀ nu. And ọwọ́ tó ti wá kan wọ́ pẹ̀lú Mama Wunmi, pẹ̀lú ìyá Mohbad. According to Baba. A lot of people have said Baba is pained and that is why he's speaking. Yes. A lot of things Taman Bolo in social media will mislead a lot of people. It has misled a lot already. And I'm sure part of it has misled Baba into granting interviews. Even if Baba was to grant interview, calling Wunmi, Ashewo, fuck around, you know, hater, those were vulgar words that shouldn't have come out from Baba's mouth. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbàlagbà. But like I said, bára ṣe ń ta wá yàtọ̀ síra wa. Baba Mohbad ló bí ọmọ wọn lóòótọ́. Kò sẹ́ni abiyamọ tó máa gbàdúrà kó má jèrè ọmọ. But unfortunately, it is what it is. I am standing on my platform to say, Baba Mohbad, you have the right to speak. Please, spill it out. Already, nǹkan tó ti bàjẹ́ ò ṣe é tò mọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti di ọ̀rọ̀, let's give it out to the last. Baba is ready to fight to finish. So there is no point we telling Baba, don't talk again. It is too late already anyway. But what we can be doing is to analyze Baba's talk, analyze Wunmi's talk, analyze IYABO's talk, analyze. So for us, Baba, please, God bless you, sir. Ní fojú sunkún ọmọ o. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbà ṣe yín ṣe o. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ síta. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. We want to hear more. If there is anything else that we need to know about this case. Of course, we already know. You have said it until proven otherwise by Wunmi. She has to come out and let us know the truth now. Of course, Bola Ibrahim. Baba doesn't mean that words. He didn't understand what he meant. Do you understand? It's already fighting dirty, so don't worry about that. You get me? So it's for me now to come and counter all Baba has said. The allegations are so broad. Dr. Odutayo, we can't wait, all of us. It's going to bring the whole world stand still. Thank you, ma, for giving us stars. Thank you. Thank you for giving us stars as a good child of God. I will not say bad word again. You know what? One of our mommies called and said, Ajoke, I used to like your program. When she sent me a message, I used to like your program. But these days, you're now speaking bad words like, the other way, like, go. You should know. So, mommy said, you like it. You can be saying it in a decent way, like, one bara won lash your shepo. One bara won lash your shepo. One gori ara won. One gun step. One wako funra won latin. Mommy ni master so. I'll be a good child from today in Jesus' name. Amen. You know, I take to correction. I'm not joking. I take to correction. No matter what, because we all have this platform. If you are not here, I cannot be here. So I do appreciate when people give me feedback. When you give me feedback, I appreciate. Omolala Adewale gave us stars. God bless you. She go and give me star. Help condition Ajoke. Subscribe. Careful ministers. Help condition me. Your glasses lower me. Lower me. Help condition me. Help condition Ajoke. So we will wait for that day. Bad gangster, no, Bola Ibrahim, I'm a good child of God. I will not say a bad word again. Don't teach me bad thing. I'm a good child. I don't say bad word. So, for that day, and we're waiting for that day, until Wunmi comes out to let the whole world know. We will not be standing and saying, we are tired of thinking. Let her come and tell us why she dropped that white clothes. All the world, not only Nigerians, they say all the world want to know what the cloth is all about. The white one. Who was the guy that gave Wunmi that cloth? One of them. It's not me. Like I said, we're analyzing. They want to know what that cloth is. Nigerians want to know what happened to the hard drive in the CCTV camera. Why would you guys, according to Nigerians, though, I'm just speaking their minds, according to their posts, according to their comments, why would Wunmi and her husband not put CCTV camera when they know very quite well, all right, that he's being chased around by MALEY and Sam Larry, and all the song is plenty enemy, where they follow me, or they am me. Why didn't they protect themselves? So why would they not think about CCTV in their homes? I know a lot of people have said it on my program that, of course, Sam Larry will not come into his home to beat him. That's why. But I will still say no, he needs protection in the house. And that's a form of protection. Even for those that are not even up to him, they do have it. They want to know why Wunmi. Why were you drugging your husband with Indomie, with drugs, sleeping tablets in Indomie, and going to Tono, only Okotu Koni Funpe man Tono Kiri, that she's a transformer, she's giving light to all the Lekki boys and Naija boys. Wunmi will have to come and tell us. But don't forget, she had written it out that she was deflowered by her husband. Only God knows the truth. I'm not Wunmi's friend. Bola Ibrahim, do you want to join? I'm not. So I don't know anything. Until she comes out to tell us the truth. So we are all folding our hands and be waiting. Well, like this. Wunmi jade. Wunmi wa sọ̀rọ̀. Wunmi ta ló pa Mohbad. Wunmi ta ló pa Mohbad. So ẹni tó pa Mohbad fún wa. Bóyá wá sọ fún wa. Wumi, they're asking you, your sister-in-law, Mohbad's mom's sister, had come out to ask you, why do you have so much blood in that cloth on that day? But I will still say it. And to sheshe, bóyá jẹ̀yẹn tí ó bu gbare ní ọjọ́ tó sheshe, tó ló fi ọwọ́ ó sheshe bí ó rí bó tó ní àmọ́, but no. Corona inquest is on. Then don't forget, on the 7th, I'm so happy I'm not working. On the 7th, she is going to be called for the inquest questioning. She's going to be called. So we will hear a lot from her. But a lot that we might be hearing is what really happened to Mohbad on that day, Ikpeme. Or prior to that day, Ikpeme. We might not be able to hear all the questions that Baba wants us to know, to hear from her. But the truth still remains that we need to know. Èmi ò ní wá dúró sí bí gbogbo èyí tẹ́ ń dúró kí accuse Wunmi of boom ló pọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀. Ẹ ṣe mistake, èmi ò ṣe o. Torí tí mi ò bá rí mi ò ní sọ o. I'm sorry o. Mi ò dẹ̀ ní wá bí láti blame Baba Mohbad pé wọ́n ṣe ń béèrè ogún ọmọ wọn. Mo ti sọ pé mo yọwọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ogún yẹn. Àwọn ló lógún wọn kọ́ máa béèrè. N tá wá ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ ni pé kọ́ má ba ọ̀dọ̀ ọmọ tán bí jẹ́ ọmọ wọn. Bó ti bàjẹ́ already. Kọ́ lọ bá wọn tún ṣe ni. Nígbà tá máa sọ̀rọ̀ gangba yẹn tá ti ẹ̀ tí mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní Wunmi náà ní lọ́wọ́ ó ṣe kíní kan à ń sọ ni pé Wunmi tí bàbá Mohbad no matter what máa fún wọn ní nǹkan but ó tẹ̀ ti wá di ẹjọ́ máa lọ kóòtù after the case of Mohbad's justice. We are just starting because there will be legal battle between the two families for the property. That's the truth. The way Baba is going, you could see that there are strong people, behind him to reclaim the property from this girl, from Wunmi. Like we said, èmi kọ́ mo bá wọn bí rí ọmọ, mi ò lè ní kí bàbá má gba property wọn, àwọn ló ní. Tó bá rí ṣe, tó bá ṣe DNA test, tó mo bá get in Mohbad, I'm less concerned. All I'm concerned is Mohbad. But the legal battle between Baba Mohbad and Wunmi has just started. We go here when? Because now Baba has gone that route of legal way. Wunmi will go that route too. And we don't even know what is going on behind. Because remember that time when IYABO was saying it that already they are talking about property. So unfortunate. But it's not unfortunate because Baba needs to ask. Èmi ò kàn ní bá yín wá síbí báyìí wá ṣépè fọmọ tí ò ṣe mí o. Tí mi ò mọ̀ bóyá òun ló pọkọ ẹ̀ o. Tí mi ò mọ̀ reason tó fi ju white clothes until she comes out to tell us what the white clothes means. I will not be part of it. I will not. I'm sorry. All these are allegations. They are not confirmed. Allegations are quite different from confirmed facts. Facts are different to allegations. So I will not, because of the allegation of OLORO Susi, OLORO sorry, mommy, we are talking about my sosokuso. OLORO Balo Misu. Ni Lekki, ki ma wa sọ pé òótọ́ ni. Ṣé mo wà ńbẹ̀ ni? Ṣé mo wà ńbẹ̀ ni? Èyí tá ń sọ ní ti bàbá Mohbad tá rí pẹ̀lú ojú wa, tá gbọ́ pẹ̀lú etí wa, tí bàbá jáde tó sọ̀rọ̀. That is why we are talking. And I stand by him 100% that he looks after his child, his son. I've done a program on it before here. Abiyamo ni, ó dúró tọmọ ẹ̀ nígbà tó yẹ kó dúró tọmọ. Because if the way Mama Mohbad walked away from that marriage and never looked back for those years, 15 years or whatever. Because Mama even confirmed that she came back into Mohbad's life in 2019. Do you understand? So if Baba was not there for her, maybe Mohbad àti domo títì mo ti sorry tí àwọn Oríyọmí Hamzat máa ń kó kiri ní títì. But ó di èyàn tó dìlé ni torí bàbá ẹ̀ dúró tì ní. A lot of people náà ti sọ pé ṣe bí mama Prime Star sọ pé ó wá ń sùn sọ́dọ̀ àwọn. Ó possible kó máa lọ sùn síbẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ máa ń lọ sùn káàkiri. But that is not the issue. N ta rò pé kó má bàjẹ́ ti bàjẹ́ already. Ẹ ká máa bá wọn analyze. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ ń ṣépè kiri má ṣépè mọ́. Kódà o, it's not nice. You are cursing your children. Don't curse them. Stop it. It's not good. When somebody comes to your blog and give their own opinion, stop cursing them. If somebody comes, I don't know, some people are so rude. Anyway, they'll come onto your program and start writing rubbish. If you like abuse them, you know what I mean? I don't abuse, I'll just block that person. Or I'll tell them, go in your lawo. Don't know about lawo anymore, rubbish. For those of you abusing me, that's I'm not like that, too. God forbid. God forbid. All I want is peace for that man. Even to ba ma jẹ wọn mo, kó jẹ ní rọrùn. Tó bá ma jẹ wọn mo, kó jẹ láìsí ata nínú ẹ̀. Tí ò ní pa wọn lórí, tí mò ń ṣe nìyẹn. Mo dẹ̀ wo ti Mohbad, ọmọ tó fi sílẹ̀ wípé ṣé kò ń ṣe ìyà tẹ́ fi jẹ Mohbad tó fi kú, tẹ́ fi bully ẹ̀, òun lẹ tí ń bully ọmọ kékeré yìí. Because exposing him to social media, èpè daily. Èpè daily, ẹ wo ilé. Bí tí bá ti delete ẹ wá bí amọ́, mi mọ̀ níyẹn o. Àǹtí tí mo fẹ́ play kiri yín mi ò bú yín o, mo kàn wò ní pé bí amọ́ dẹ níyín o, ẹ má máa ṣe pé bon kò dáa. Mi mọ̀ bóyá mo dẹ̀ ti yọ kúrò ní ẹ wo mọ́mì yìí. Àbí amọ́ ni mọ́mì yìí. Ẹ káàsán, ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ọ̀lẹ́. Ẹ wo mọ́mì. Tó wò mí. Ẹ wo mọ́mì. Àti bí tí fídíò yìí bá ti bá yín. Ẹ wo mọ́mì yìí. Ẹ wo. Àbí amọ́. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn. Very dark man sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ní kò mọ̀ sọ. Èmi ò nínú ìdùtọ́ máa gbé jáde nítorí tèmi. But ṣé rí gbogbo àwọn tó bá mọ̀ òtítọ́ tí wọ́n ń kọ̀ tí wọ́n ò sọ, ìdájọ́ ń bẹ fún wọn. Àwọn tó bá dẹ̀ ń sọ òtítọ́ tẹ́ ń takò wọn àbí tó mú wọn lọ́tà, ìdájọ́ ń bẹ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó bá mú wọn lọ́tà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tí ọ̀rọ̀ wà náà. Mo gbọ́ orin kan. I came across that song today on TikTok. I swear to God, mo lọ sí toilet. Ohun mi nínú. Gbọ́dọ̀ dá òkú lẹ́bi toró ti kú. Ẹ lè dá lẹ́bi. But orin tẹ́mi gbọ́ yẹn, ẹ jẹ́ ká sòótọ́. Yes, ma. Mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ wípé transformer. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ olóńpin iná. Transformer. Láti Lẹ́kì dé Àjà. Olóò ti gbọ́ story ẹ̀. Kó tó di pé you involve in relationship with her. This is a song. Of course, everybody has said something. That we are relating a song to his life experience. Àwọn mommy mi pè. Hello, mommy. Ẹ káalẹ́ ma. Yes, ma. Ẹ káalẹ́ ma. Mommy wa àṣàbí olóríṣà ló ń pè yẹn.
It is well. Sherry, ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad. Èmi ò mọ̀ bí gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe wá dojúrú báyìí. Tá bá dẹ̀ wo bí tí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yìí ti wọ́ wá tó tún ṣe ń wọ́ lọ, tó ti wọ́ wá lójú ayé ẹ̀, tó tún wọ́ lọ lẹ́yìn tó kú tán ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn òbí ẹ̀ ni. Ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn òbí ẹ̀ ni o lọ́rọ̀ ọmọ yìí. Èmi kí ló dé tí ọmọ kú lọ́wọ́ àwọn òbí ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé the next thing ni pé kó máa gbé àkáǹtì síta. Ọmọ ó kú lọ́wọ́ àwọn òbí ẹ̀. The next thing ni pé kó máa gbé àkáǹtì síta pé kó máa fún wọn lówó. Ọmọ tó kú mysteriously. Tó jẹ́ wípé gbogbo nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí oníkálukú máa fókọ̀sì lé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yìí ni wípé ìdájọ́ òtítọ́. Gbogbo ìyà tó ti jẹ ní ilé ayé toró jẹ ìyà. Ó jẹ ìyà pé ìyá ẹ̀ gbé lẹ̀ fún bàbá ẹ̀. Stepmother ń fìyà jẹ, stepmother ń bá bàbá jà. Bàbá torí stepmother ó lọ gbalé fọmọ ọ̀tá. Ọmọ ẹ̀ ò lè gbé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ó lé stepmother kan lọ, stepmother kejì ó lọ gbalé fọmọ ọ̀tá nítorí ẹ̀ ni. Ìyá dẹ̀ wà níbì kan tó ti ń dókò mí. Ọkùn ẹ̀ dẹ̀ balẹ̀ síbẹ̀ bóun fọmọ òun sí ọ̀dọ̀ ọkọ. So gbogbo nǹkan tọ́mọ yẹn ti go through nílé ayé ó ti ju ọjọ́ orí ẹ̀ lọ torí ká ní ìyá ẹ̀ wà nínú láìfẹ́ ni á mọ́nítọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ á máa fàdúrà jagun fún láti ilẹ̀ èyí tó pọ̀ jù nínú gbogbo nǹkan tí ìrírí tọmọ yẹn rí tó fi dòkú léni ọwọ́ ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ ló ti wá ọ̀nà bí wọ́n ṣe ṣe ọmọ yẹn ló ń bá bọ̀ lórí ọmọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ omi tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn fi sílẹ̀ nǹkan tó ń bá bọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ nìyẹn èmi ò gbèjà ẹni tó bímọ fọ́mọ yẹn o Wùmí Àbíkú ló ń jẹ èmi ò gbèjà ẹ̀ and I'm not speaking for her nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ ní wípé tó bá jẹ́ wípé Wùmí náà náwó nínú fún ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bóyá ó frustrate láìfẹ́ because kò ń ṣe ẹni tó fìbọn pààyàn nìkan ló pààyàn ẹni tó bá búlé èèyàn téèyàn fi go into depression àwọn gangan ní bàbá killer ẹni tó bá frustrate èèyàn tó victimize èèyàn téèyàn fi go into depression àwọn èèyàn gan náà ń pè ní apààyàn gidi so Wùmí lè frustrate láìfẹ́ ó lè ti victimize ní kọ̀rọ̀ yàrá but nǹkan tó ń ṣe mí láì tó ń tèmi béèrè lọ́wọ́ ara mi ni wípé bàbá yẹn sọ pé 26 years lọ́mọ òun àdẹ̀gbọ́ ipò òun àti Wùmí ti ń fẹ́ra wọn láti 10 years ago that is pọmọ yẹn wà 16 years as at then wọ́n sì jọ ń gbé Kòròdú ọmọ yìí ò tí wàá join ní ọ̀hún Naira Marley Ìkòròdú lòun àti Wùmí sì jọ ń gbé ọmọ ewu ẹlẹ́pẹ̀ àti gbẹ̀rígbẹ́ làwọn méjèèjì bàbá yẹn ní ọmọ 16 years ọkùnrin ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó ní girlfriend as at then.
tó bá jẹ́ yẹn àwọn ọmọ Èkó àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà máa ti ń bẹ́bò láti èjì yẹn.
wọ́n jọ ń bára wọn kiri bàbá yìí ò dẹ̀ wọnú ẹ̀mí gbà yẹn kó wò bóyá ọmọ yẹn tọ́ sí ọmọ òun bóyá ọ̀nà ní fọ́mọ ẹ̀ nítorí àṣà àti dẹ́ni ọmọ Mohbad ṣìṣe kọ́ọ̀fù ó ṣìṣe kọ́ọ̀pù fún bàbá yìí pẹ̀lú àdúrà àti àwẹ̀ ọ̀nà tó ń gbà yìí kò ń ṣe bí tó lè gbà torí ṣì wà lábínú ẹ̀ títí tọmọ yẹn fi wá jáde sí títì pẹ̀lú tó tún mú ọmọ Wùmí yẹn náà tọjọ kọjá lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó fi jọ ń lọ gbé.
no bàbá ti sọ pé wọ́n tún pàdé padà ní o pé wọn ò fẹ́ra wọn kékeré no bàbá ti jẹ́ ká mọ̀ yẹn.
no bàbá ni wọ́n ń fẹ́ra wọn kékeré wọ́n jọ lọ sọ́dọ̀ Naira Marley ni ìgbà tí nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ni bàbá mú ọmọ ẹ̀ kúrò ń bẹ̀ bí bàbá yẹn ṣe sọ ó lóun mọ́mọ́ òun kúrò ń bẹ̀ ó ní òun ò tún wá mọ bó tún ṣe padà ló bá wùn mí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni agbọ́
yẹn bàbá yẹn sọ nìyẹn ó nígbà tó sọ pé ó bẹ̀yàn kan sùn girlfriend onítọ̀hún yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ síta lòun mú ọmọ òun kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ o bàbá lòun mú kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sọ o fídíò yẹn ṣì wà.
àwọn tí ìyẹn bọ̀ bàbá ti kọ́kọ́ sọ earlier on before that one wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ sọ wípé wọn ò fẹ́ra wọn kékeré pé wọ́n kàn pàdé padà lọ́dọ̀ Naira Marley ni wọ́n ti mọra wọn ní kékeré bọ̀ wọn ò fẹ́ra wọn.
oríṣiríṣi ni ọ̀rọ̀ wọn contradict ara wọn. Okay, bàbá ló lọ san dáórì nítorí bàbá láwọn san dáórì lórí owó. Bàbá náà lọ san dáórì kí náà lọ san dáórì fún nígbà tó ti ríru ọwọ́ tó yọ. Ṣèbí lẹ́yìn tí èyí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé Naira Marley ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ san dáórì lórí Wùmí. Ẹ̀yìn ẹni Wùmí ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ san dáórì lórí ẹ̀ kí náà san dáórì lórí ẹ̀ fún.
Ṣé ní nǹkan tí mo tiẹ̀ ṣe wá lálẹ́ yìí ni pé wọ́n ní ká bẹ̀ yín gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ẹ̀yin ṣépè fún bàbá Wùmí mo dẹ̀ sọ bàbá Mohbad mo ní lórí program tàwa àwa ò kì í ṣépè fún bàbá Mohbad God forbid.
Èèyàn kàn máa advice ẹ̀ ni a mọ̀ wípé Ọlọ́run máa fi na ọmọ jọ wa
àmín Jésù
but èèyàn ò dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ wá torí ìyẹn kó wá di nuisance síta.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
Kò ń ṣe wípé à ń ṣépè fún wọn tó ṣe
kò ṣe tó dùn yàn nú.
But nǹkan tí ó ń dùn èèyàn bíi tèmi ni wípé àwọn gangan ló ta ọmọ ọmọ yẹn fún kó tó pa àtàwọn àtìyẹ àtìyá àti bàbá náà ta ọmọ yẹn fún kó tó pa because wọ́n ti mọrú ọmọ táwọn fẹ́ bí kan tóbi wọ́n ti fún wọn ní mẹ́sẹ̀jì wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé àwọn jẹ́ pásítọ̀ bíi prọfẹ̀tì ni wọ́n kí ló dé tí wọ́n ò sí nínú ẹ̀mí.
lọ́ọ̀ má tiẹ̀ fọmọ ọlọ́ọ̀ má fọmọ bó wa
ọmọ báyìí báyìí lọmọ yẹn máa jẹ́ o èèyàn á ti fún ìjà á ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fàdúrà jagun torí ọmọ tó bá sọ pé ọmọ alágbára ni ogun máa dìde tẹ̀lé bọ́n ṣe bí náà lógun yẹn máa ti dìde tẹ̀lé. ẹ̀yin tẹ wá jòbí ẹ̀ tẹ̀dẹ̀ wà nínú àdúrà tẹ̀lé ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì kí ló dé tí ẹ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fàdúrà yẹn jagun ká wá pa gbogbo yẹn tì gbogbo ariwo tó ń pa lórí ọmọ tí Mohbad yẹn fi sílẹ̀ torí mi ṣì ń wò ó ṣe ń ṣe mí kàyéfì wípé àbí Mohbad pé bàbá ẹ̀ kò tó kú wípé
òun kọ́ lòun bímọ ní
ọmọ yẹn àbó sọ fún bàbá ẹ̀ wípé oyún yẹn òun dá òótọ́ ẹ̀ ló ṣe wá jẹ́ wípé bàbá ò sọ pé kí Mohbad ṣe DNA
kó tó kú
ìgbà tí Mohbad wá kú ni bàbá ní nǹkan tí gbogbo ayé fẹ́
làwọn náà fẹ́
DNA lòun náà ṣe ní kó ṣe DNA ṣé gbogbo ayé ló máa sọ bí ẹ ṣe máa lò gbé sí ayé yín fún yín tẹ bá wá ṣe dandan pé ẹ fẹ́ ṣe DNA which is anybody èmi ò go against ọ má ṣe DNA ẹ ṣe as private one gẹ́gẹ́ bí family kó má jẹ́ pé àwọn ará àgbáyé ló máa dictate nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe.
ọ̀rọ̀ tí ẹ ti jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ ó ti jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
tó bá wá di bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ló dé èyí tí ẹ fi ń rojọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lénìí jáde lọ́la ẹ kúkú sùn ìyàwó Mohbad sí kóòtù.
wọ́n ti wà
kóòtù àwa kọ̀ǹpẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀
láti ṣe.
kóòtù ló máa wá kọ̀ǹpẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀ pé kó ṣe tí kò wà nílé èkó against mọ́.
100%.
gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ń rí.
100%.
gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ń rí wípé hatred tẹ ní sí Wùmí lẹ ti kárì lórí ọmọ yẹn. nǹkan tí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ń rí nìyẹn tó bá fẹ́ bá lè fẹ́ ṣe DNA tí ẹ nídìí láti bọ́ta pé nǹkan táwọn ayé làwọn fẹ́ ìyẹn náà ni ẹ̀yin náà fẹ́ ṣe báwo làwọn ayé ṣe máa sọ fún yín pé nǹkan tí àwọn fẹ́ lórí ọmọ tẹ bí ẹ sùn Wùmí sí kóòtù àwọn kóòtù akọ̀ǹpẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ ṣe DNA wọ́n ní kẹ́ sanwó DNA ẹ dẹ̀ lọ ṣe DNA bọ̀tẹ́ ń rojọ́ Wùmí nìkan náà ń fún lówó ìyá Mohbad nìkan náà ń fún lówó wọ́n dẹ̀ ń fẹ́ yìí náà lówó ní rẹpẹtẹ ṣé òkú ọmọ ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ọlọ́run má ṣàánú wa o ṣé òkú ọmọ.
wọ́n tiẹ̀ ní ká má blame wọn náà wípé wọ́n ní ìdòwò wọ́n ní ká má blame wọn wípé because ṣèbí ìyá Mohbad náà ń gbowó níbi tán wa.
àwọn méjèèjì ni mò ń sọ nísìnyí pé èwo ni kó wá jẹ́ pé òkú ọmọ ní àtọ̀tún àtòsí ẹ máa jà wípé wọ́n fi lè lówó wọ́n fi lè lówó tó máa gbowó pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ bá wa bẹ bàbá Mohbad kọ́ sùn Wùmí sí kọ́.
ok dádì Mohbad.
ọ̀tún ló kàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹ pé kó ṣe DNA.
ok ma ẹ ṣe gan ma wọ́n gbọ́ wọ́n ti gbọ́.
ẹ bá wa bẹ̀ wọ́n kọ́ jọ kọ́ sùn ìyẹn lọ́kàn tí wọ́n náà máa fi gbà ìyẹn ni ọmọ tí Mohbad Wùmí gbé dání ni òfin ní èètì bàbá yìí lẹ́yìn ọ̀la.
lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la.
bó ṣe jẹ́ kó ṣe nìyẹn kó má jẹ́ kọ́mọ yẹn kó èètì àwọn lẹ́yìn ọ̀la eventually tó bá ṣe DNA tó bá lọ rí pé ọmọ Mohbad lọmọ yẹn gbogbo ilé kò tiẹ̀ jẹ́ kó sọ síta ó jẹ́ kó rọra lọ lẹ́yìn kó dẹ̀ rọra sún Wùmí sí kóòtù pé àwọn fẹ́ mọ pátánítì ọmọ tó gbé dání.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ ṣe gan.
kóòtù adẹ́ni kó lọ ṣe that is it. Ọlọ́run á rọ̀ wọ́n lọ́kàn.
Àmín o Jésù.
Ọlọ́run á tún wá fi òróró tura sójú ọgbẹ́ fún wọn.
Àmín Jésù. Ẹ ṣé ma, God bless you ma, thank you so much ma. Ṣé pé àwọn kọ́là wa èèyàn gidi ni wọ́n, àwọn alálùbáríkà ní callers wa, wọ́n ń ṣépè ń bí, ẹ kò get wa wrong ni. We have been unbiased about this case. It's just that what you want is àwọn elépè tó máa ṣépè fún yàn ní ìdẹ ń ṣe.
Títí tó fi lọ ní oyún. Fún Sam Larry gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe gbọ́ o.
Ṣé ń gbọ́.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àǹtí Kẹ́mi Olúlọ́yọ̀ ṣe sọ o.
Ṣé ń gbọ́. Ṣé rí affirmation, when people are talking in affirmation, you know, it's like, you know it's real well. She said it affirmatively that bí Aunty Kemi ṣe sọ tó lọ lóyún fún Sam Larry. Ṣé mo, a lot of things tí mo sọ pé nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn ti bàjẹ́, Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́ ṣe tún ṣe mọ́. Sincerely, èmi ò ní wù mí ò lóko ó ṣe àṣemáṣe ń ta o. Sincerely, mi ò ní kò ṣe àṣemáṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n ibi tá ti gbé ọ̀rọ̀ dé láì confirm lórí social media yìí, ó ti pọ̀ jù. Ó ti pọ̀ jù tó pé kọ́ lọ má fi ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ gbà wá lẹ́nu ni. Ẹ̀gbọ́n sìn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mọ́ mi. Ó yẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Imagine. Irú ogun wo ló tiẹ̀ síbẹ̀? Irú ìfẹ́ wo ni wọ́n fi bù ẹ́ lójú? Ọ̀ká sọ wípé o ti yóò fẹ́.
Ó jẹ́ ẹ̀fọ́ ni. Ẹ̀fọ́ ni.
Àbó ti jẹ̀fẹ́ yó.
Ẹ̀fọ́ ló sè fún. Ẹ̀fọ́ ni.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń pín.
Ó ń pín
Bó ṣe ń pín iná.
Ń pín iná.
Ló mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. Débi tó fi kọrin. Ó dẹ̀ sì fẹ́. Ó dẹ̀ sì gbé.
Mo sọ̀rọ̀ orin, you know, àwọn èèyàn sọ pé why tó yẹ pé a máa ń wà selective. But when you think about all his songs, you know, when you think about all his songs, he's always passing message about his lifestyle, his life experience. That we agreed when he talked about his mother leaving him and how he stopped taking ganga and all that. Why are we now behind the wife when he talked about ọmọ yìí fẹ́ pa mí o, ó gbé mi lọ, ó lọ ṣe kíní kan, mo ti mọ̀ pé olóró show ni ẹ̀ náà, orin tó tí woman yìí ń sọ yìí. Ibẹ̀ nìyẹn ti sọ pé mo ṣá mọ̀ pé olóró show ni ẹ̀ náà, èmi náà dẹ̀ bá àdókùnmọ̀ èmi náà kíní kan. How are we sure? Like I do say, how are we sure he was talking about? When he talked about his mom, he said, Mama, I no see mom for 10 years. I no see mom for 10 years. I no see mom. He mentioned mom. He mentioned dad. Olo ya owó mopo, owó napo, àbí owó kíní gbé múlé lantern fún. Bó mo ṣe lọ sí school. Ó dárúkọ àwọn tó ń sọ yìí. Kò yé yín. This particular thing, ọmọ, you know, say me self I bad. Ọmọ wo la mọ̀ tó ń sọ, a kò conclude wípé Wùnmí ni. Èèyàn wọ́n ti pè sórí program ní Jẹta, Tony, there is one Ṣùbòmí, that they are not talking about that Ṣùbòmí, that Ṣùbòmí person gangan ni bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ń refer sí. But ó ti di olóògbé lẹ́ni, àwa ò mọ̀. But èmi kò fẹ́ pé ká wà careful nítorí pé a ti make it look like ẹni tó ń sọ yẹn ìyàwó ilé ẹ̀ ni, because all hands are on her. And like I said, ó normal ní Africa, ó normal ní Nigeria, tí ọkọ bá kú ìyàwó ni. Tí gbogbo èèyàn sọ pé kí ló dé tó yẹ pé Wùnmí, because ìyàwó ni. Kò sí ẹni tó bá kú lè ní. Bí mi àtàwọn ẹbí ọkọ mi ṣe ní cordial relationship, tọkọ mi bá kọ́kọ́ kú, wọ́n máa bèrè question lọ́wọ́ mi, which is right. Ó possible kò yẹ pé wọ́n rántí ìjà tèmi àti ẹ̀ ti jà 1997. Kò wá ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, Wùnmí burú, bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe mú ọkọ ẹ̀ ló fọ́ létí ńjọ́ kan. Ìgbà yẹn náà máa rántí ẹ̀, and you won't blame them. They will not leave any stone unturned when it comes to their child. Just like ọmọ tèmi náà, tó jẹ́ pé ó níyàwó, tí kọ́kọ́ bá ṣe ìyàwó ẹ̀ náà máa ní, okay, ó ti rojọ́ kan fún mi. Ẹgbẹ́ ìyàwó màmá Mohbad náà sọ, ó ní ó máa ń rojọ́ fún un pé Mohbad like obìnrin. But for you to be saying pé, ṣé mo, nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ yìí, ẹ sọ bí gbà tẹ́ pé ẹ wà ń bẹ̀, àǹtí ni mò ń sọ, mọ́mì wa yìí. Wọ́n sọ bí gbà tẹ́ pé wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀ gangan, wọ́n tún blame òkú ọ̀run.
Ìyàwó. Inú wa ò dùn sí ikú ẹ o.
Mohbad ló ń bá wí o.
Inú wa ò dùn sí ikú ẹ. Abó ògbọ́ ni.
Kò gbọ́, ó ti kú.
Wọ́n ní obìnrin tó ń yàlè tí ò bá para ẹ̀ á pa ọkọ.
100%. Kò sí rọ́mbẹ̀ mọ́.
Tá a bá máa break it down, it has different meaning. Ó wá ṣetán. Ó wá ṣetán níbi tó ti ń pín iná káàkiri.
Ó ń pín iná.
Ó gbé oyún Sam Larry wá.
Ó gbé oyún Sam Larry wá.
From there.
Ṣẹ́rí confirmation níbi tó ti ń pín iná káàkiri. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ, ọmọ yín ò ní ṣìrìn o. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀ lèmi ń sọ o. Èmi ò ní Wùnmí ò pín iná kiri o, torí mi ò lè gbèjà àwọn ọmọ sí gan burú. Ṣùgbọ́n o, ìyẹn kọ́ ni issue o. N tí mò ń sọ ni pé n tá rí tá máa ń confirm tó di pé ẹni bá rí Wùnmí ń ta ṣe ní kọ́ jùgò fún kọ́ jù.
Bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń búlì ẹ káàkiri. Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká get here right now. Ṣé kìí ṣe wípé Wùnmí àti Sam Larry ṣé wọ́n jọ jòkó sọ̀rọ̀?
analysis.
Ṣé Wùmí àti Sam Larry wọ ọjọ́ jòkó sọ̀rọ̀? This video ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ bá mi tag very black dark man. Kẹ́ bá mi tag ẹ.
Gbogbo wa la ṣe ti rí. Gbogbo wa la.
Ọlọ́run á dáàbò bo àwọn tó máa dáàbò bò. Èmi nígbàgbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ pé lórí pé kárí ká sòótọ́ yìí ni. Ọlọ́run á dáàbò bò sí àwọn tó máa dáàbò bò. Olóyún fún Sam Larry, agbọ́wọ́ ní Sam Larry fẹ́ gbọmọ ló fà tí ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fi ṣẹlẹ̀. Ibo lẹ ti rí ìráyé débi pé.
Kẹ́mi Olúnlọ́yọ̀ ló dá gbogbo ilé ilẹ̀. Kẹ́mi still confirmed yesterday that DNA was conducted in Dubai. And we are still calling on Auntie Kemi. She will do us a very good job by providing the DNA results. Of course, like we talked about, DNA results, and I said it on my program that unconfirmed reports. So that one, and they have said, Baba has said, there was nothing like that, which we accept. But Kemi still confirmed yesterday, but I want to share in Dubai. I want any reports. Auntie Kem. Share pé àwọn students yín lélẹ̀. Àwọn violent students yín lélẹ̀. Àwọn no sọ wípé ẹ ti confirm pé wọ́n ti ṣe Sam Larry ló dé lọ́mọ òun ló ṣe ń bully Mohbad. Share confirmation.
Ti don joko sọ̀rọ̀. Ibo lẹ ti ríra yín. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ayé. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ orin yẹn. Kẹ́ jẹ́ ká fojú sùrùkù wò.
Àti ẹ ti gbọ́. Ní fẹ́ ká gbọ́.
Kílẹ̀ gbogbo yẹn ò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀rin yẹn. Ọmọ yẹn yóò fẹ́ pẹ̀lú gbogbo àṣìṣe ẹ̀ ó parẹ́ ó sì tún gbà ẹ̀ mọ́ra. Now, ká tó mọ̀ ká tó sọ, àgbọ́ pé ó kú pi. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ lọ bá mi gbọ́ orin yẹn. Máa gbé orin yẹn sí kẹ́ lè gbọ́.
Èmi ò ní jẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ orin. Mi ní jẹ́ because orin yẹn mo ti ṣàlàyé orin yẹn fún yín. Ntí orin yẹn ń sọ ni pé ẹ jẹ́ kí mo lè reduce ẹ̀ kẹ́kàn kí n kò máa kà á fún yín because on transcribe àbí translate àbí kí ló máa ń pè. Ẹ káàsán kẹ́ ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀. N kò fẹ́ ká gbọ́ orin yẹn ni. Ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tó kọ sínú orin yẹn. Orin yẹn. Okay, yes, I answered moment greedy. Okay, ó ti di kíní kan fún àjà gbogbo wọn ló ń píná fún. Anyway, nǹkan tó rin yẹn wà fún ni pé ó ní gbogbo àjà ni ẹni lady tó ń sọ yìí, this particular lady tí òun kọ orin fún yìí tí Mohbad kọrin fún, ó ní ó ti di transformer tó ń pín iná fún gbogbo wọn lájà. Bàbá náà dé confirm wípé tí ọmọ òun bá ti ọmọ ẹ̀wùn mi máa fún ọmọ àwọn ní oúnjẹ á ti fògùn sí á dé ọmọ yẹn wá sùn á wá lọ sí àjà á lọ káàkiri á lọ tajà kiri. Like I said yesterday, day before yesterday, surely somebody must be giving Baba the information. Remember, Mohbad's brother lives with them. So, only Jebu Nkota money Baba mo. Check and get our information. But almost all, Baba should have done it in a more diplomatic way to avoid serious defamation of character. Because, and like I said, I hope that, you know, all there are two callers. So unusual for this my mommy not to call. Kilo de ekpe ni kilo shele now. Ekpe mommy wa ni gele mbo lo wa ni. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n pè wọ́n ton bá pè wọ́n á pè wọ́n. Ó yẹ kó ti pè wọnú program kó sọ fún wa Nikki Posh. Kilo te yen Nikki Posh. Wípé wọ́n pín náà kiri. Wọ́n ṣe ṣàlàyé wọ́n ní bí wọ́n pín náà kiri. Bóyá mọ́mì wa yìí wà ní ẹnu iṣẹ́ ni àbí bóyá dẹ̀ ń ṣe prayer 12 ti fẹ́ ìlú. Àwọn máa ń ṣe prayer gan. Bóyá wà nínú ẹ̀mí fún wa. Ṣé ti yé yín? We wish them all the best sincerely. I don't know tani okay, I mean ma won. Ẹ kálẹ́ ma.
Sister Ajoke tia.
Yes, my kálẹ́ ma.
Sister Ajoke to look cute.
Fine girl. Ẹ ṣé jàre.
Wo mo kàn ní kí n contribute ní ìgbà tí bàbá Mohbad tó rí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Thanos sọ fún. Thanos pariwo. Check it.
Yes, sir.
This is still a question to puzzle everybody. But why now? What was their plan before? When you know your child is being endangered.
Tó tiẹ̀ tí wá mọ̀ pé gẹ́ yẹn ń pín náà kiri. Oh God.
Ó ń ṣe báyìí fọ́mọ yín, ó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fọ́mọ. Ẹ̀tọ́ abiyamọ tó ní blood running in their vein ní láti tètè pariwo síta.
Ọmọ wo ló gbé sílé yìí?
Abiyamọ ẹ gbà mí. This is what I observe. Even kọ́ máa rí kó jẹ́ suppose
third party.
It will be on file, on record. Ipe nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ rí, wọ́n suspect pé àárín bọ̀bọ́ yẹn àti ìyàwó ògùn o. Why now? Is the question tí everybody ń bi bàbá Mohbad. Now ìgbà tó wá look pé kò jẹ́ pé property ẹ̀ máa bọ́ sí yín lọ́wọ́ or something. Ṣé ìsìn ilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń pariwo?
Mọ́mì, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kọ́kọ́, wọ́n ní nǹkan tó ṣe bàbá tó fi ń pariwo ń sìn, nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ń sọ tó fi ní kí ẹ̀ka àjọ nítorí Ọlọ́run ká má blame bàbá. Wọ́n ní because nísìn ni bàbá ṣe gbọ́ gbogbo story bí Wùmí ṣe lọ ń tọ̀nà kiri.
All stories are the truth of what is going on. Nígbà tí bàbá fúnra rẹ̀ èyí tó ń gbọ́ ó ná jù lọ lásán ni because the genesis of the boys' problem ni àwọn tó ń dúró mọ́ láti ilẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ láwọn tó ń dúró mọ́ yẹn àwọn náà push ọmọ yẹn into depression.
Bàbá dẹ̀ ni wọ́n fẹ́ fi àjùlọ hàn ni.
He was just being paranoid. He was just being paranoid tó jẹ́ ó ń gbọ̀n fún gbogbo nǹkan tó èèyàn wà lẹ́yìn environment.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
Kò ní pé ní Wùmí gan. I guess that lady must have been overwhelmed of everything that was going on. In addition to Sibawo eléré yẹn bọ́ ṣe ń lo drug. So he was going through a lot of psychosis right there. Ó wà very obvious. But àwọn onígẹ̀yẹn ló ń ṣe tá náà pariwo fún. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn ó ṣe jẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ wà ń sọ. I think there is just a condition going on. One collide láti go against me. Nígẹ̀yẹn perfect o. Because òun náà ó ń ti ara.
Pẹ̀lú gbogbo tó ti ẹ̀ sọ tá à ń gbọ́ yìí.
Something is not hard enough. And that's not how a true father is supposed to do to me. You are allowing your stepwife to be saying,
Ada fún yín.
Stepmother. For me. Àpapọ̀ ẹlẹ́yẹ náà fọmọ lọ́mọ ṣe. Ọ̀gá gọ̀ọ̀gọ̀ àwọn gan mi ìbùdókọ́. It over just but he was a good father to me.
He was a good father.
No, how a father should be. Only one put your left and right. Only I want to fight you long one. Genesis is life while I hear more yena. If you don't see better ni. Wùmí ló wá múra kankan sí Wùmí lọ tẹ. Wùmí ló ra mọ́tò tí ò dá. Wùmí ló ń drug yẹn. Wùmí ló ń farand. Wùmí should not be the focus. Of course, so no, okay, suspects. But the real the real problem of the whole matter is right from àwọn tó yí bàbá ń sọ pé wọ́n kàn fà jùlọ wọn kò sọ̀rọ̀ kò pariwo àwọn yẹn. Ṣé Wùmí nìkan ló wá dì pẹ̀lú ọmọ ọlọ́mọ?
Ẹ ṣé ma, God bless you ma. Ẹ ṣé ma. Yes, so but to all gbogbo ẹ̀ náà a kò máa bẹ gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ. Wọ́n ní ká remember pé bàbá wọn ní choice wọ́n láti mọ́mì mi mo dẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ wọ́ kíní yín yìí ni o mo rí pé send nǹkankan. Hello ma.
Yes. Wọ́n ṣe parí ẹ̀ ni. Ọmọ nǹkan tó wà ńbẹ̀.
Yes ma.
Bàbá bí wọ́n ṣe sọ yìí ń sìn. Torí mi ò kí máa ń gbọ́ ṣó onítọ̀hún yẹn, but ṣó ẹ̀ ó make sense.
Okay ma.
Wọ́n sọ gbogbo àṣírí. Nǹkan tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé bàbá Mohbad wọ́n ní even Naira Marley sọ pé kò ní ẹnu ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀. Ọmọ ẹ̀ ò kí máa ń gbọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀ gbọ́. Ó máa ń pa bàbá ẹ̀ tì torí ọ̀rọ̀ bá dé. Àwọn bàbá kan báyìí tán dẹ̀ bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní bàbá ló jẹ́ fún Naira Marley pé wọ́n sọ pé òótọ́ ni Wùmí máa ń jáde lọ ó lè lọ 3 days ó máa ń lọ 3 days.
Okay, pé Naira Marley confirm pé Wùmí máa ń ṣe ìṣekúṣe.
ọ̀nkúlù tó mọ̀ pa máa ní ẹ̀gbọ́n àdúgbò.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n àdúgbò. Wọ́n jọ sọ̀rọ̀ mi ti sẹ́ǹtì yíyẹn sí ẹ̀. Ìwọ wọ́n ní ó mọ̀ ń pẹ̀ pé ó máa ń jáde lọ. Pé kì í ṣọ̀dọ̀ Naira Marley ló máa ń wá o. Ọ̀gá yẹn máa ń jáde lọ. Wọ́n ló máa ń lọ fún 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
So nǹkan tí bàbá yẹn mú rò pé wọ́n ṣe bí onítọ̀hún yẹn ó play gbogbo ẹ̀ ní o. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ṣóyè ẹ ọ wá sọ wípé èmi wá rí pé òótọ́ bóyá nǹkan tó ń bí bàbá yẹn
nínú nìyẹn.
Èmi ò ṣépè fún bàbá yẹn bọ̀tọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá ń sọ ó ti pọ̀ jù.
Nǹkan táwọn sọ
ni ó ti pọ̀ jù, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti pọ̀ jù, kò yẹ kó sọ̀rọ̀ kó dákẹ́. Àwọn kan wọ́n ń blame, àwọn kan ṣe show wọ́n ń blame ẹ̀ woman yẹn àǹtí ẹ̀ náà ni wọ́n ń blame ẹ̀ wọ́n jókòó mi ìgbọ́ tí wọ́n tún blame.
Ṣáàtì kẹ́mkẹ́m ṣáàtì mi àǹtí mi kẹ́mi.
No. Àǹtí kékeré lélẹ́yìí àǹtí
okay
yẹn ó ti yé mi. Àǹtí yẹn ibi ló wà. Wàá mọ̀ ibi ló wà. So ó ṣe nǹkan lẹ́jọ́ mẹ́ta yìí wọ́n play gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́n sọ èmi ò láìkẹ́ ó bí mi nú but èyí tí obìnrin yìí ṣe mi ti sẹ́ǹdẹ̀ sí ẹ ó sọ̀rọ̀ gan-an so but ọ̀rọ̀ yìí Ọlọ́run ló mẹjọ dá. A máa dúró títí wọ́n ní November 7.
Wùnmí máa sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ ní 20.
Wùnmí máa sọ̀rọ̀ so àá gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ ọkọ̀ tó ń lọ kí gbogbo wọn kàn fi yèdè inú Ọlọ́run ló là kọjọ. Bàbá kínní náà dẹ̀dẹ́kẹ̀ kóun náà fi yèdè inú nǹkan tó ń bínú nìyẹn bọ̀tọ̀ Ọlọ́run á bá wọn yanjú ẹ̀. Pé gbogbo wọ́n ní kínní kí ló ń pe Wùnmí wọ́n ní ó dẹ̀ pé ó mọ̀wé ju
Mohbad lọ graduate ní bí nǹkan.
Mo rò pé semi graduate ni so yẹn ni wọ́n ṣe fi gbogbo nǹkan sí lọ́wọ́ òun transact bísínẹ́sì bówó ṣe ń wọlé bówó ṣe ń jáde òun ló mọ̀ bọ̀tún ó dúró tọkọ ẹ o bọ̀tún òun ló mọ̀ tí ò bá ṣe màgòmágó Ọlọ́run á yọ ń bẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe màgòmágó náà Ọlọ́run náà tún wà fún pẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run adé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
ìyẹn ni abábọ̀ mo ní kí n wọ́n náà mo dúró dè pé wọ́n ní mi lè bá sọ ọ́.
Ẹ ṣe gan ma.
ìwọ ló máa mọ̀ pẹ́ o. àwọn yòókù yẹn èpè yẹn ò dá lóòótọ́ o.
kò dá èpè ò dá.
èpè wọn ṣe ń gbé Wùnmí ṣépè lọ́gbọ̀n náà ṣépè. Ọlọ́run má fi ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ dá wa lẹ́jọ́.
Àmín Jésù.
Ọlọ́run á dúró tì wá Ọlọ́run á dúró tì gbogbo yín tẹ́ wà lórí platform o.
Àmín o.
àjùṣe o.
Àmín o Jésù. Ẹ ṣé ma, God bless you ma. Ẹ ṣé ma. Ẹ ṣé ma, God bless you ma. Ṣẹ́rí àwọn mọ́mì mi nìyẹn wọ́n lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ program kan nínú ibẹ̀ lọ sọ pé àwọn ti gbọ́ sí àwọn kan confirm pé Wùnmí lóòótọ́ ni ó máa ń lọ sùn ta pé gbogbo àwọn ìwà yìí ló jẹ́ kí bàbá decide pé àwọn fẹ́ take the legal way like I said nǹkan téèyàn ò mọ̀ lèèyàn ò mọ̀ so bóyá gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá ṣe máa ń gbọ́ yìí because ẹ bá rántí pé ẹ̀gbọ́n Wùnmí sọ gbà pé they had a good relationship before Mohbad died gbogbo wa rí wà tí ìyàwó kékeré ìyàwó ilé bàbá tó ṣe níjọ́ òkú ìyẹn ló dá gbogbo ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ but apart from that wọ́n ní they had a good relationship kí Mohbad tó kú bóyá gbogbo kiri ni bàbá ṣe ń gbọ́ ó possible kó yẹ pé àbúrò Mohbad náà tó ń gbé bẹ̀ ó máa sọ nǹkan fún wọn dẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́ mọ̀ pé tí òkú bá kú tán oríṣiríṣi la máa gbọ́ nípa especially when it comes to property we are talking of properties here and it's a big estate that this guy is going to be sitting on by the time they pay all his royalties and because even gbogbo àwọn orin ẹ̀ tó ń tọ́ ní ohun tọ́pù gbogbo àwọn kìíní tó máa ń gbọ́ yẹn ní òun gbọ́ wọ́n ròyìn pé he's making real money after his death and at the end of the day they will share it among them bóyá nǹkan tí bàbá náà fẹ́ nìyẹn pé kó má kàn lọ sí wrong hand fún gbogbo àwọn mọ́mì wa tá a play kíní wọn lẹ́ẹ̀kan àwọn mọ́mì wa tó ń ṣàlàyé pé Wùnmí ṣe báyìí nǹkan tó ń rí ni àwọn náà gbọ́ lórí social media ni ẹni tó bá gbọ́ nǹkan tá à ń ti kẹ́mi ń wí gan afẹ́ lè pààyàn hello ma yes ma.
Iṣẹ́ mọ̀ mo gbọ́rọ̀ tí màdámù yẹn sọ fún un.
Yes ma.
Wọ́n sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n gidi náà sọ. Iṣẹ́ mọ̀ bàbá yìí wọ́n ń contradict ara wọn because àwọn sọ wípé kó tó di pé Mohbad kú ló ti ń ṣe gbogbo ìṣekúṣe tó ń ṣe. Ìgbà tí ọmọ olóbìnrin máa sọ̀rọ̀ mi ó ní kóun tó bí Liam òun àti bàbá close pé wọ́n tiẹ̀ máa mú un lọ sí orí òkè lọ ṣe prayer fún un pé but látìgbà tóun ti bí Liam ni wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Then bàbá sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wọn kan wípé àwọn fẹ́ lọ ṣe introduction ìgbà táwọn
tó débẹ̀ wọ́n lọ sọ di kìíní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
máwọn ní ọwọ́ and normally kí ló dé tẹ́ san dáórí ọmọ yìí nígbà tẹ́ ti ń gbọ́ àtìgbà tó ti jọ wà lọ́dọ̀ Naira Marley ni bàbá ti mọ orú ọmọ tí ó jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá fúnra wọn ṣe sọ ẹ̀yìn tó kù lọ́dọ̀ Naira Marley náà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe engagement last year or this year náà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe engagement kí ni bàbá kí ló dé tí wọn dúró nídúró ọkùnrin kí ló dé tí wọ́n sanwó orí Wùnmí nígbà tó ti mọ orú nǹkan tó jẹ wọ́n á ti dúró wọ́n á ti stand defeat wọn wípé èmi ò lè bẹ́ẹ̀ sanwó orí ẹ̀ torí gbogbo nǹkan tó ti jọ ń fà látẹ̀yìn.
tó lè mọ orú ọmọ tó jẹ́.
ọmọ mi ò ní gbẹ̀yàn kan wá ń sìn tí bá ti rí gbogbo nǹkan tí ti rí red flag èmi ò ní bá dá sí máa sọ fún ni wípé èmi ò ní bá sọ mi ní bá ṣe engagement lórí ọmọ yẹn nǹkan tí mo máa sọ nìyẹn so kí ló dé tí wọn ò ti ṣe yẹn nígbà tí irú nǹkan yìí ṣe èmi sì ń fẹ́ ká bí bàbá àbí Mohbad pé wọn sẹ́yìn rí ó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọmọ
tó gbé dání yẹn.
If not ó ṣe máa wá jẹ́ pé ìgbà tí àwọn aráàta tí wọ́n wá ń sọ pé DNA lẹ́yìn fúnra ara yín ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ DNA sọ̀rọ̀ DNA láti ilẹ̀ kí ló dé sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ìyá táwọn ìyàwó tẹ̀ ń fẹ́ wọ́n ti fi jẹ́ ọmọ yìí sọ
wọ́n ti ní ká má blame bàbá.
ọ̀rọ̀ ilé yẹn náà dẹ̀ bímọ obìnrin so gbogbo nǹkan tí Mohbad go through nílé ayé àwọn àti ìyá ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ fún sí ìyá Mohbad ló ti ẹ̀ nẹ́bi jù lórí growing up ọmọ yẹn òun ló ní ẹ̀bi jù nílé ayé kéèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tí ọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
gbogbo wa mọ̀.
òun ló ní ẹ̀bi yẹn jù òun níyà Mohbad kò ṣe ní ẹnu ọ̀rọ̀ then káwọn èèyàn má ṣe pé fún mi kọ́ jọ nítorí ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ má ṣe pé fún bàbá Mohbad náà kọ́ dúró tí ọmọ yẹn tí Mohbad ò bá ṣọ pé òun lòun ní Liam kò ní máa ra gbogbo nǹkan lórúkọ ọmọ ẹ̀ bàbá ṣe máa sọ pé bàbá mi ṣe máa ní kí n má ra nǹkan lórúkọ ọmọ tí mo ṣe bọ́mọ ọ̀yàn ló ń jogún yàn mo ṣe máa ní kọ́mọ mi má ra nǹkan lórúkọ ọmọ ẹ̀ kó máa ṣe lórúkọ tèmi ṣó possible ni ṣe bọ́mọ mi ló máa jealous of ọmọ mi ló máa jealous of king ẹ̀.
bàbá kan fi pé kò bá rà lórúkọ ara ẹ̀ kí ló dé tó pé oògùn ni oògùn tó lò fún ló ṣe ń jẹ́ kó rà.
tó bá rà ní orúkọ ara ẹ̀ irú bàbá yẹn I'm sorry to say pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ ìyá Mohbad ṣe mọ̀ pé mẹ́ta ni ìyá Mohbad bí fún.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
bàbá yẹn àtàwọn ọmọ yẹn wọ́n máa yàlé lórí ṣe bí ìtọ́mọ rà ní Kòròdú ó wà lọ ní ìké àbàbà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni wọ́n ti fún bàbá.
ṣé Wùnmí fẹ́ lọ gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
wọ́n ti fún bàbá kó fi kọ́
church. Wùnmí ò ṣàní lọ gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. tí bàbá bá ṣe dáadáa tó fi ṣe family affair wọn ò bí Wùnmí dá kó má fún bàbá nínú.
láyé ìgbà tí ò fẹ́ ṣìṣe.
kọ́ lọ sí rẹ́gísírì owó orí ló má tàjù nílẹ̀ Yorùbá owó orí ló má tàjù documentation ní ti rẹ́gísírì ẹ ti lọ san owó orí ẹ̀ ó ti dìyàwó ẹ̀ nìyẹn nǹkan tọkọ èèyàn bá ní
téèyàn ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
kódà kó má bímọ fún Mohbad òun níyàwó ẹ̀
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà
kó má bímọ fún Mohbad òun níyàwó ẹ̀ torí ẹ̀yin fúnra ara yín lẹ ti lọ san owó orí ẹ̀ so ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni but Wùnmí ló máa wá ro ti Ọlọ́run tí kò ní ṣe nǹkan tí ìgbésí ayé ti tó máa fi bàjẹ́ ló máa ṣe ẹ̀tọ́
fún bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ àti ìyá ọkọ ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àtàwọn àbúrò.
báwọn méjèèjì wọ́n ti di responsibility o
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà
tó dẹ̀ máa tọ́jú wọn.
unfortunately ọ̀rọ̀ ti kọjá yẹn mà ká kàn máa advice wọn kó má jà jù kọ́ dẹ̀ máa fáwa ní ká mọ òótọ́ kọ́ má parọ́ fún wa àmì Jésù
àmì ṣe máa ń rí nínú nǹkan báyìí bá kọ́kọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn òun yóò ní choice ó gbọ́dọ̀ tọ́jú bàbá yẹn
bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ definitely
ó ti di dandan.
Thank you ma God bless you ma ẹ ṣé ma God bless you. Honestly, I wish them all the best. We'll wait till Wednesday. Sorry, till the 7th of November. Aha! Kọ́là mi, wọ́n ní bọ́lẹ̀ wà látàárọ̀. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ekale, ma'am. Yes.
Mo kúkú ń gbọ́ gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ díẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ yàtọ̀ sí gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tá ti ń sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ náà. But àwọn èèyàn mo ti wá rí wípé wọ́n ti sọ di full-time job. And of course, just like we said, because wọ́n rí owó nídìí ẹ̀, but àwọn owó kan wà tí ò lẹ́tọ̀ láti máa gbà. Kò yé yín. And whoever it is that is trying to distract àbí ṣe nǹkan kan wọ́n really try wọ́n gbìyànjú
wọ́n rí ṣe
but ìgbà tí mo wò mo rí pé I don't think it's from one side I think wọ́n pọ̀ kò yé yín tí wọ́n ọ̀kọ́ jẹ́ pé wọ́n engage services àwọn bloggers láti lè máa carry on pẹ̀lú distractive measure yẹn then wọ́n rí pé bàbá náà wọ́n jẹ́ bí
weapon
weakest link láti lè lò fún distraction yẹn ṣẹ́rí kínní tí wọ́n sọ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kọ yẹn I don't know but that it could really add up to me because number one ṣebí yóò dàbẹ̀ nípa sọ pé màmá yẹn Amẹ́ríkà ló wà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn.
ó ṣe lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ó ṣe lọ sẹ́gbẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́gbọ́n ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pé màmá òun ṣe ìdọ́dọ̀ òun ní wíìkì àbí wíìkì before wọ́n ṣe ṣe ìwé fún màmá. Ìgbà yẹn náà ni wíìkì yẹn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ sọ pé wíìkì yẹn ló dé ọ̀dọ̀ òun nígbà tí Mohbad kú yẹn.
So kí ló máa wá fa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ tó máa fi bọ́ síta wá sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ní táìmù.
Èmi kàn fi pé tó bá yẹ kó nǹkan ló sọ ó jẹ́ kó ti jáde láti sọ̀rọ̀ látàná yẹn.
Ó lè má jáde ṣe mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti sọ lẹ́nu tẹ́lẹ̀ nígbà òun ló ń gbẹnu sọ fún àbúrò ẹ̀.
But this is a big allegation. Eléyìí big ó yẹ kó jáde lórí eléyìí. This is big. Okay ma.
Ẹ̀mọ allegations tí wọ́n ti fún Wùmí ṣé Wùmí jáde.
Òótọ́ ni.
Nǹkan tó bá wọn nísìn wọ́n ti sọ di pé nǹkan tó bá wọn oníkálukú ni
kó máa sọ.
Believe. Tó bá jáde náà tí ó bá sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tí ò ní believe ẹ ò ní believe ẹ àwọn tó máa believe ẹ máa believe ẹ so why the stress. Sáàkàn pé well nǹkan tó bá wù yín kẹ́ believe kò take out kò mú òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kúrò. Ṣé yẹ yín nǹkan tó bá wù oníkálukú wa ní ká believe so until tó bá jẹ́ pé kìnìún yẹn wà lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ pé lọ wo orí wọ́ọ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀n tó bá yẹ pé
mi ò rí lórí wọ́ọ̀lẹ̀.
àti tó bá yẹ pé lọ rí lórí wọ́ọ̀lẹ̀ àti tó bá jẹ́ pé kìnìún so until then I choose not I choose not to watch any show lórí Facebook lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad because mo kàn rí pé nǹkan tó ní kálukú ń sọ ẹlòmíì gan abọ́sítà nǹkan tó jó òtó ó máa sọ pé ojú òun tó then orin tí wọ́n ń pariwo wípé Mohbad kọ Wùmí ló ń bá wí àmì tó bá sí ikú tó bọlá jẹ́ wọ́n kúkú ń gbé láìpẹ́ wọn kó tó di pé wọ́n kú wọ́n jọ ń gbé orin yẹn kò dẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kọ orin yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
àbí understand.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
kò dẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kọ orin tán ló kọ. you understand. àdèmọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn òun náà ni màmá Mohbad sọ ó ní girlfriend ó ń kóbìnrin.
So anybody ló lè máa refer sí.
òun àti Wùmí ó lè jẹ́ lára àwọn girlfriends èmi wá rí orin kan nígbà kan orin yẹn ni mo ṣì ń wá there was a live show tó ṣe tó actually praise ìyàwó ẹ̀ ó dárúkọ Wùmí I've been looking for that kini tí bá rí clip yẹn I will send it to you.
Yes,
oníkálukú máa push narrative tó mú wọn oníkálukú máa mú nǹkan ní bí wọ́n máa mú sí bí wọ́n máa mú sí bí kò sẹ́ni tó blame bàbá Mohbad. But nǹkan tí a ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yìí lánàá nígbà tí mo wà níbì kan tó sọ pé bàbá mo ní ẹjọ́ níjọ́ wo ló di kí bàbá máa jogún ọmọ I don't understand. Òun ló tọ́ ó yẹ tó bá yẹ pé Mohbad òkú ó máa yes tó bá yẹ pé Mohbad òkú Mohbad máa tọ́jú ẹ̀ dọ́jọ́ alẹ́ but Mohbad ti kú. Bàbá yẹn ò ní to me mi ò rò pé ó yẹ kó bọ́ síta bàbá ò bọ́ síta Gistlover ṣe collation àwọn clips Mohbad gbogbo ibi tó ti nà ibi tó ti ní bruises lẹ́yìn torí ẹ̀ ti yẹ̀jẹ̀ gbogbo ìgbà yẹn bàbá yẹn ò bọ́ síta kó ní ẹgbà míì wọ́n fẹ́ pa mí lọ́mọ ẹgbà míì ẹ wo bó ṣe ṣọmọ mi wọ́n máa ń kọ orin kan nísìnyìí ẹ bá ní pé ká bá sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan míì náà máa wà tó máa jọ wọ́n máa ń kọ orin nísìnyìí pé wọ́n fẹ́ panú ìgbà tí iná yẹn ò tí ì kú ọ̀bẹ gé ọmọ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ sọ̀bẹ̀nù ọbẹ̀ ti ṣe nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe. Ọbẹ̀ ti ṣe nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe. Ògo tó fẹ́ pa wọ́n ti pa. Ó ti gbà tí wọ́n ń da ògo yìí láàmú. Tí wọ́n ń nà káàkiri. I had to tell about mo tag, you know, I had to post it, clip yẹn tí Gist Lover ṣe. Ó compile gbogbo bí tí wọ́n ti ń nà, gbogbo bí tó ti mú omi, tó ní ẹ̀dẹ̀, ó compile gbogbo ẹ̀. Each time tí bá rí kíní yẹn, ó máa affect mi. Àwọn òbí ẹ̀ ò jáde kí wọ́n ké gbàjarì síta nígbà yẹn. Àwọn ti sọ̀rọ̀ ní pé wọ́n ti pa ògo yìí, wọ́n tún fẹ́ gba property. Property wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ gbà? Now we are having a discussion. Okay. Ẹ sọ wípé Mohbad ò forúkọ yín sí kò forúkọ ẹ̀ sí property tó rà. Tí Mohbad bá fi orúkọ ẹ̀ sí property yẹn. Now, ṣé ẹ máa gba property yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀? Ni. Okay, tẹ́ bá wá gba property yẹn, ẹ níyàwó mi, ẹ ní àwọn ọmọ mi. Ṣé tí ẹ̀yin náà bá dàgbà tẹ́ bá kú? Ṣé àwọn ọmọ yín yẹn àti ìyàwó yín yẹn, ṣé àwọn kọ́ ló máa tún máa ní right pé àwọn kọ́ ló máa ní right sí property yẹn? Whereas ó dẹ̀ ti bímọ.
Ó yé wa lọ pé a túbọ̀ sọ́wọ́ ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ni ẹni tó ṣiṣẹ́ ìgangan ọmọ ẹ̀ ò ní jẹ́ inú ẹ̀.
Tí ọmọ tó bí ò ní jẹ́ ń bẹ̀.
Bóyá torí pé àwọn rò pé òun kọ́ ló lọ ọmọ yẹn ni. Ẹ pé àwọn ti rò pé àwọn kọ́ ló lọ ọmọ. Wọ́n lè rò pé òun kọ́ ló lọ ọmọ yẹn.
Náà ni wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń rò pé òun kọ́ ló lọ ọmọ. Because gbogbo àwọn tó ń pariwo pé bàbá Mohbad ní right sí property ọmọ ẹ̀, òun ló tọ́jú ọmọ ẹ̀. Number one, àìsàn ni. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kémi jogún ọmọ mi. Ọmọ mi máa tọ́jú mi ni.
Àmì ojú orúkọ Jésù. Àtẹ̀mí náà àti gbogbo wa tá à ń wò ó.
Ọmọ mi ò ní fi mí sílẹ̀ fáyé lọ.
Àmì Jésù.
Èmi ò gbọ́ níbi tí bàbá ti ń jogún ọmọ. And pé bàbá Mohbad tọ́jú Mohbad. Ṣé ọmọ tèmi ni kí bàbá Mohbad wá? That is his responsibility. Òun ló pè wá sílé ayé. Òun náà ló máa tọ́jú ẹ̀. So tó bá jẹ́ pé property Mohbad yẹn, okay, Mohbad fi orúkọ ẹ̀ sí. Bàbá máa bá drag ẹ̀ mọ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. Bàbá níyàwó mi ó láwọn ọmọ mi. Tí bàbá náà wá jẹ property ẹ̀ títí dọjọ́ alẹ́ tí bàbá náà wá kú, àwọn ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ wọn á máa claim property ẹ̀ pé bàbá àwọn ló ní. So kí wá ní kí tí Liam ṣe jẹ́? Now because kí bàbá lè ní right fún kìíní sí property yẹn ni bàbá ṣe wá ń sọ nísìnyí pé òun accept pé kí wọ́n ṣe DNA. Ìgbà tí bàbá ń sọ dáórì tó kó owó sápò. Àbí Wùnmí ló sọ dáórì ara ẹ̀.
Bàbá ni.
Torí bàbá sọ wípé mọ̀mí ìmọ̀ ẹ́ làwọn fẹ́ lọ ṣe bọ̀ tí wọ́n gbé DJ dání. Mọ̀mí ìmọ̀ ẹ́ táwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe family àti family máa jókòó sínú ilé ni. Wọ́n á exchange sweet biscuit. Wọ́n á ṣe àwọn family ọkọ lálejò. Wọn ò nídìí DJ. But ìgbà tí bàbá lọ event center ni wọ́n ti lọ ṣe. Wọn ò lọ ṣe nílé àwọn Wùnmí.
Wọ́n ti ready party.
Wọ́n ti ready party. Bàbá náà ń débẹ̀ party èrò pọ̀. Wọ́n ra ọtí. Ó kàn ń ṣe owó ọmọ òun báṣubàṣu. Báwo ló ṣe mọ̀ pé ó ṣe owó ọmọ òun báṣubàṣu? For example, nírú ìlú ta wà yìí, ọkọ àtìyàwó máa ń ní common purse. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Wùnmí àti Mohbad jọ ní common purse, tí Mohbad wá kú, ṣé bàbá ṣe máa lè claim sí pé ọmọ òun ló ní property? Níbi tí àwọn èèyàn kan sọ dé, wọ́n ń sọ pé orúkọ ìyá Wùnmí kọ́ ló fi sórí property, orúkọ Wùnmí kọ́ ló fi sórí property.
Orúkọ ọmọ tó bí nínú ni.
Ló ṣe fi Liam sórí property. Okay, fine. Bàbá dẹ̀ ti gbà ní ẹ pé kó ṣe DNA. Tó bá ṣe DNA, tí ọmọ yẹn ò bá ṣe ti Mohbad, kó gba property lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
Wọ́n tó bá jẹ́ ti Mohbad, kò sí nǹkan kan tó lè ṣe sí i. Now, kò tẹ́ ṣe pé ó bọ́ọ̀nù bridge. Lẹ́yìn tó bọ́ọ̀nù bridge yẹn,
ó wá kó ewé ojú sómi.
Ó kó lọ sórí omi. Omi ti gbé lọ. Omi ti gbé lọ.
Ṣé pé bridge yìí ò ṣe é tò mọ́? Kò ṣe é tò.
Omi ti gbé lọ. Kò ṣe é tò mọ́. Òun ni mo ṣe sọ pé nígbà míì Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká ṣìwàwù.
Àmín.
Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká ṣìwàwù. Bàbá yẹn ò bá má dára mo sọ pé àgbàlagbà ṣenú kodoro. Sometimes you don't say much. You let your action, you go on your believe as a pastor, you go on your knees, you use spiritual to control the physical. Nígbà tí ẹ bá sọ pé Wùnmí lo oògùn fọ́mọ yín, mọ̀ ẹ ti mọ̀ pé Wùmí lo oògùn fọmọ yín ẹ ti rí àwọn nǹkan kan lára ọmọ yín tẹ́ mọ̀ pé Wùmí lo oògùn fún kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ neutralize oògùn yẹn lára ọmọ yín.
wọ́n lè ti try ẹ mọ̀ pàgbára ju agbára lọ ni.
agbára wa ju agbára lọ dẹ̀ ń tágbára bá ju agbára lọ gbà fọ́gà ẹ. agbára bá ju agbára lọ gbà fọ́gà ẹ ni. The question tèmi ṣe ń bèrè ni pé gbogbo ìgbà tí wọ́n nà tó ń nà Mohbad káàkiri kí ló dé tí wọ́n pariwo bọ́ síta ipe kan gbà wọ́n bóyá ọmọ yẹn ò bá má kú bóyá wọ́n á dẹ̀ tún wá jẹ ju wọ́n á tún wá rí ìtọ́jú kọjá nǹkan tí wọ́n rí lọ. Of course tí ò bá sí pé àárín wọn dàrú tí Wùmí náà tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wá láti ilé rẹ̀ whatever tí ò bá rí nínú pé ó mọ̀ pé òun máa tọ́jú ìyá ọkọ àti bàbá ọkọ.
tó bá wá láti ilé rẹ̀.
tó bá wá láti ilé rẹ̀.
tó bá pọ̀ mọ́ tó kọ́.
a kò ní lè dájẹ́.
gbà tí ò ní fẹ́ ṣunú.
breadwinner àwọn ló lọ yẹn. kò yẹ yín.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
but àwọn èèyàn èyí táwọn èèyàn ṣe nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí òun ló ń jẹ́ òun. ọmọ yẹn sọ nígbà yẹn gbogbo Canada tó ń pariwo ọkọ ẹ̀ ló ti arrange Canada fún òun àti ọmọ ẹ̀.
àǹtí Kẹ́mi èló mọ́mì kẹ́mkẹ́m wá pa irọ́ fún gbogbo àgbáyé 2 weeks ago pé wọ́n ti wà Canada ó ti sá lọ last week. kẹ́mkẹ́m
tún pe ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ní Black Widow.
ó ní Black Widow.
ó pè ní Black Widow ọkọ tọrọ Kẹ́mi ò fi yà mí lẹ́nu pé kò rí joy látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ ó easy fún láti destroy ọmọ ọlọ́mọ.
ẹ tó kàn fẹ́ jogún tí ò tọ́ sí òun ló sọ ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
so àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ti and then Ìyábọ̀ sọ nǹkan kan nígbà tí wọ́n ń pariwo bó ṣe pariwo pé bàbá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ ìyá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò jẹ́ kí Wùmí sọ̀rọ̀ Ìyábọ̀ ní pé ìgbà tí ẹ̀ kí ń lísì tí ẹ̀ kí ń wo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ because there was no time láti interrogate Wùmí ní court ní ọjọ́ yẹn.
So
she's still coming back.
On the 7th she will be there.
Yes ìgbà kan náà ni wọ́n ń pariwo bàbá Mohbad ló jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé fóònù Mohbad wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá. Where's Mohbad phone?
Ní tó pariwo ni wọ́n ní wọ́n ti gba fóònù ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ ó ti wà lọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá already.
Wọ́n ti ṣe kíní kan because they just I don't know. So ó ti ṣe mọ̀ kíní ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn to me
it's annoying. It's becoming.
I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see any show until
That's it. That's it.
But gbogbo àhesọ tí wọ́n tó ní kálukú sọ ẹlòmíì ti gbé nǹkan tó máa sìn dọjọ́ alẹ́.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ àgbé o gbogbo yín tẹ́ wà lórí prógráàmù yẹn ní gbé ọmọ yín ò ní gbé gbégun ológun.
sọ́bì bàtà bàtà pé òun rí lẹ́ẹ̀bẹ̀. ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa mú ọmọ lọ́mọ èpè tí wọ́n ṣẹ́ fún ọmọ yẹn.
tírélà kò lè gbé tírélà.
èpè tí wọ́n ṣẹ́ fún ọmọ yẹn ló ń lọ ní ọ̀hún yẹn. tí tẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ọmọ tẹ̀dẹ̀ ní àwọn ọmọ tí yín gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ yín náà tó bá ṣìdí yín oníkálukú ni ìgbẹ́ wà nídìí ẹ̀. ọmọ tá a wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ yìí kí ni èjì wọn náà nítorí Ọlọ́run. mo sọ nǹkan kan ọmọ ní àṣírí ọmọ yìí tó sì ń tẹ̀lé ọkọ ẹ̀ tó sì ń sunkún gbogbo bó ṣe ń nà sí what's I'm married to Mohbad sí what's ó sì hàn nínú fídíò.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma.
mi ò rí ibi tí ìyá Mohbad àti bàbá Mohbad ti gbọ́ síta pé ẹ wo bó ṣe ṣe ọmọ mi àbí ẹni tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ tó ṣé kò yẹ ẹjọ́ àbí nǹkan tí mo sọ yẹn.
ẹ right ma bọ́ ṣe mọ̀ pé Wùmí náà ló máa ń tẹ̀lé ọkọ ẹ̀ kiri so òun náà ni.
bọ́sì wọ́n mọ̀ ṣé ìyá ò mọ̀ ìgbà bẹ́ẹ̀ òun rí àpárá rẹ̀ kò mọ̀ pé Sam Larry lọ ṣé bí bàbá sọ pé Naira Marley ń kọ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni.
ó ń kọ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni kọ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
àbí nǹkan tí bàbá sọ kọ́ nìyẹn ni.
wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ Popsi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ Popsi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
ṣé bàbá bọ́ síta ni.
Popsi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
ọkọ àti ìyàwó bó ṣe wù kó ṣe ẹ fún wọn ní allegation ó ń dúró ọgẹ ó ṣe bàbá yìí wọ́n kọ́ sí bàbá yìí dẹ̀ sọ tí ọ̀rọ̀ pé ó fẹ́ ju ọmọ sínú omi náà ó ní wọ́n sọ fún òun ni o wọ́n ní ó ṣe jẹ́ sèyí ni bàbá ń sọ.
gbogbo àwọn tó ń defend bàbá wọn ní pé nǹkan tó mú kí ọmọ yẹn fẹ́ ju ọmọ yẹn nù ó ti mọ̀ kó nǹkan lòun bí ni.
ok ibi tó ti àwọn fídíò sáárì tó ti ṣe tó ń ṣe fatherly role tó pọ̀ sẹ́yìn
Abíọ́lá
tó pọ̀ tó wà ní kitchen ìyẹn ń kọ́.
yes.
kí ló ṣe ìyẹn. gbogbo wọn kàn ṣe oríṣiríṣi tó wù wọ́n lórí àdúrà tèmi ni pé tí Wùnmí tí ò bá mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ gbogbo ìpè tó ń ṣe yẹn gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe á padà sórí wọn Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ fún ní sanity because she will need it ó máa need the sanity yẹn Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó affect ọmọ yẹn.
Ilé náà dẹ̀ ti kọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa kéékèèké náà ní ọgbọ́n àwọn obìnrin wa tó yẹ pé àwọn náà ṣe mọ̀ we are all learning sincerely the mistake will be to it's a learning one big one ìmọ́lẹ̀ gidi ni ọmọ yẹn ó wá tàn mọ́lẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ obìnrin náà káwọn náà yé tanná kiri tó dà pé wọ́n ló tanná kiri.
Tí wọ́n sọ
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
Ìyábọ̀ máa bínú just like nǹkan tẹ́ sọ ẹni tí wèrè bá pààyà ẹ̀ tó bá rí mechanic.
Ó máa bú eré ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò ń ṣe mẹkáníìkì bí o mẹkáníìkì nàìjíríà.
ẹ tí wèrè bá pààyà ẹ̀ tó bá rí mẹkáníìkì nàìjíríà á mú eré. yes Ìyábọ̀ dúró ẹ dẹ̀ máa mọ̀ wípé kò wà bias ó dúró nídúró pé enough ẹ má bà yí àwọn ọmọ
jẹ́.
just like ó sọ nígbà tó ṣe fídíò fún kínní ó fẹ́ ó practice drug pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ òun sì ń padà bọ̀ lórí yẹn.
Àbí ìtì ẹ̀mọ̀ kó ti sọ́gbà yẹn Ọlọ́run mú gbọ́ ní ibi tí mo ti gbọ́ báyìí ẹni yẹn sọ ni ó láwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ méjèèjì àwọn ọmọ Ìyábọ̀ méjèèjì ló ti fẹ́ bá yé wọn jẹ́ pẹ̀lú drugs ọmọ yẹn sáyé kó àwọn ọmọ yẹn lọ sí Turkey.
now so ṣàwa sọ pé irọ́ ni wọ́n pa ti Ìyábọ̀ nìyẹn ti DJ Splash nìyẹn ti woman tó ń pè láti UK there is another DJ wọ́n ń pè ní Fẹ́mi or something wọ́n gbọ́ from a reliable source ìyẹn náà wọ́n nígbà tó padà tó lọ sí Nàìjíríà tó lọ wọ̀ sílé Naira Marley tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ dídí pé kíní àwọn family ẹ̀ fly wá láti Nàìjíríà wọ́n wá mú ni wọ́n mú padà wá sí London ṣé nígbà tí wọ́n bá jẹ́ kí Naira Marley báyé gbogbo wọn jẹ́
kò yé wa o.
kó bá yé àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ kó fún wọn ní.
gbogbo nǹkan tí gbogbo wa mọ́mì ṣé wàá mú nǹkan tó ń dùn mí jù what we should be talking about we are not talking about it.
They are not talking about it.
We are talking on substance misuse. You are not talking about it. You are concerned about ìjà bàbá Mohbad àti ìyá Mohbad àti kìíní. You don't concern me. Then Baba go collect money now. Why no go collect? Ẹ jẹ́ ká kí gbogbo wa jà lórí drug use táwọn ọmọ ń lò yìí. Wọ́n fẹ́ bá yé àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ jẹ́.
Tí wọ́n mú ọmọ yẹn ọmọ 18 years old wọ́n ló ń ṣe pátí wọ́n ṣe sí Milo sachet Milo báyìí.
mo rí màmá mo ṣe show lórí ẹ̀ tó ń ta Milo wọ́n ti kó drugs sínú ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ta 500 naira àbí 5,000. Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
sachet kan wọ́n pè ní gummy drug ni drug àwọn ọmọ yẹn ò ní mọ̀ wọ́n tà ní bíbá yìí náà ó pa ọmọ kan. How old lọmọ yẹn mo pe first time temo sweet lọmọ yẹn pé bóyá ó jẹ ju nǹkan tó yẹ kó jẹ lọ.
Kábíyèsí o.
Every system ẹ shut down ó kú ni.
Ṣé èyí tó jẹ́ pé ìyá ẹnìkan ló bí tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ kan ṣoṣo tí ìyá ẹ̀ bí nìyẹn.
Ọ̀tọ̀ tún nìyẹn.
Ọ̀tọ̀
tún nìyẹn. Eléyìí náà wọ́n lọ party ni in house party tí ẹ ní wọ́n dẹ̀ wọ́n há gọ́ọ̀mù yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ há fún gbogbo wọn. Ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ ló kú. Ṣe education show lórí yẹn kí wọ́n enlighten àwọn ọmọ kí wọ́n sọ bó ṣe jẹ́ kí wọ́n sọ àwọn reactions ẹ̀ àwọn side effects àwọn symptoms ẹ̀. I worked for several years in drug and alcohol units. You need to see them. Tó bá ti bà life wọn jẹ́ life wọn ò ń tútò mọ́.
Ẹ rí ni kí tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣòmọ́sọ ti Jàrúmà ẹ mọ gílédì tó ń ta kàyámàta yẹn. Wọ́n ló ti ya wèrè báyìí. Ó ti wà ń rí àbá.
Jaruma 5 àbí
Jaruma nice. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
Why? What? I saw gbogbo nípa yẹn. Sharing needles and all that. The danger in it. The danger in it. Tó bá ti wà kí ló dé fà kí ló fà addiction yẹn. The first time tí wọ́n bá mu drug no normal there is this euphoria state tí wọ́n máa ń wà. Tó bá mu drug yẹn ó máa ń jẹ́ kó wà high.
Related.
Tó bá ti ní that first time tó bá mu drug yẹn they want to
try it
that state again. But they can never get it again. So they are hooked on it. Let me take myself for example. Nígbà tí mo mu Coca-Cola. Auntie, tí tó bá tó stage tí mo fẹ́ mu Coca-Cola yẹn, tí mi ò bá rí mu, ahọ́n mi máa lọ. Ó máa ṣe mi ò nílé àfi tí n bá rí Coca-Cola. There is níbi tí mo ń gbé gbà there is Morrison store. Lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi wọ́n máa ń ṣe buy one get one free. Mo máa ń stock ẹ̀ sábẹ́ bed ni.
Ibi tó lè dé.
Now
Addiction
when
ni.
that urge comes for me to take Coca-Cola, tó bá ti tó stage yẹn, tí mi ò bá ti rí, ṣe the first can tí bá kọ́kọ́ mu, tí bá kọ́kọ́ gbé, mo máa mú ẹ̀kan náà ni mo máa gọ́ ọ̀pẹ̀ tán, mo máa dà tán kí n tó gbé can yẹn sílẹ̀. Á wá dàbí ẹni wípé wọ́n gbé owó fún mi. That is Coca-Cola. Not to talk of drugs. I'll be so much, happy to about my show. I have vast knowledge on it. In fact, placement, and I work in drug and alcohol units for so
please come and give us education on that. Come and educate us, awareness on it.
So many years.
Because we really need it. This is what we should be talking about. Not the basic thing on it, drug misuse one. You are not talking about it at all. But you are not talking about it. Kò force wọn ṣe bọ wọn ma tan wọn wá ni kọ́ àwọn èèyàn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ.
Ó máa tàn wọ́n wọlé dé nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún Mohbad yìí náà lọ máa ṣe if you want to opt out ó lè opt out
mọ́ ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn ọmọ bó ṣe ń lò wọ́n bó ṣe ń jẹ́ kó sign contract tí orí wọn ò pé pẹ̀lú contract on sign bá wọn sọ gbogbo yẹn. We have a lot to learn in this case. Honestly, ma, we have a lot. Seriously, they do. They do.
Nigeria drug and alcohol units mélòó ló wà Nigeria.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ibi wọn.
Tó bá admit wọn hospital wọ́n fún wọn ní methadone lò. It's a synthesizer kí ni wọ́n máa fún wọn ní methadone tó máa lò láti substitute. Níbi báyìí wọ́n ní èpè ṣe pé wọ́n sọ pé tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lo needle, you come into the ward. Come and use drug in a safe environment.
Kábíyèsí o.
Pilot program ló ń ṣe fún wọn nílùú. But wọ́n mọ̀ pé ayé wọn ó ti
rún.
Àwọn náà sọ pé káyé wọn dá.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
Wọ́n máa bá wọn pààtì ẹ̀ ni. And gbogbo wọn tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe tó bá discharge wọn ẹ fún wọn ní 3-6 months wọ́n máa padà wá revolving door ní ṣe will come back for admission.
Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ ariwo ẹ̀ o.
Títí tí dóbìnrin wọ́n máa ṣe detox fún yín inú. Because ẹni tó bá lóyún tó mu drug
ọmọ ẹ ti máa mú nínú ẹ̀.
So tó bá ṣe bí ọmọ yẹn láti day one báyìí wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ detox kìíní fún ọmọ yẹn ni.
Kábíyèsí o.
Wọ́n ṣe gbogbo yẹn oníkálukú ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó kàn wọ́n ni wọ́n kàn sọ káàkiri ni wọ́n ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ti lọ ń tiẹ̀.
Ká dẹ̀ mú ẹ̀kọ́ ta lè kọ́ nínú ikú ẹ̀ yìí.
Everything kàn tiẹ̀ settle kí ọmọ yìí náà
kó lọ sinmi.
Kó lọ sinmi. Kó lè focus, kó lè tọ́jú ọmọ ẹ̀. Kí bàbá náà tó bá fẹ́ fún bàbá.
Ká kó tọ̀rọ̀ jáde at the end of the day. Kọ́lọ́run bá gbé kó bá fi tọ̀rọ̀. That's it. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá wà involved bó jẹ́ ìyàwó náà ni kó jẹ́ ìyá ẹ̀. So bó ṣe wà nìyẹn. But before then, don't just jump and kí máa bá wọn ṣe pé fọmọ ọlọ́mọ má jẹ́. Kábíyèsí ò ní jẹ́ ń rí.
Láì ṣe pé kì í ṣàbíamọ.
And then on hearsay, Eshema, on hearsay, you guys will now say, you are a useless person with me. I tell you, you are useless. Something you just heard that you have not confirmed. Baba can say that. Surely, pẹ̀lú bínú tó ń bí wọn nínú, wọ́n lè sọ pé nǹkan báyìí làwọn gbọ́ ń pa ẹ̀. Do you understand? But that does not mean you should just conclude that Baba is right. I cannot conclude that until we see the truth. Tabari òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ gangan láṣẹ máa gbé. Mi ò ní bá wọn jọ̀bọ̀ láwùrà bí kí ló máa ṣe ń pè. I will wait till I hear the truth. Tinuke Shofu, he said, Naira Marley Mama don't use African magic for gbogbo wọn. They are talking rubbish up and down on Facebook. Ẹjọ́ máa tí ẹ yé mi nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká jalè ká tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wa bá ṣe máa tọ́jú wọn kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ kó lọ ṣìrìn dọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tá à ń sọ yìí. Ní Naira Marley ló pa náà, but we have a lot to gain from this. Do you understand? That's why we never say pé Naira Marley is responsible for his death. No, what we are saying is that causative elements wà ńbẹ̀ gbogbo depression tó fọmọ yẹn nígbà tó wà láyé gbogbo nínà kiri ó wà ńbẹ̀. So it's not as if somebody has said it's Naira Marley. And what we can learn from it, about drug misuse. We are not talking about it. But bontale len lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yóò pọ̀ gidi. Lórí àwọn òbí gan. Lórí pé bá ṣe ń fi àwọn ọmọ wa sílẹ̀, ọkọ àti ìyàwó àjà, ìwọ ọkùnrin máa dúró ní pé àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ò ní rí àwọn kò ní rí àwọ ẹ̀ mọ́. Ẹ mọ̀ pé bànújẹ́ lẹ ṣe fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ dọjọ́ alẹ́ ni. Àbí ìyàwó máa ní ọkọ òun ò ní rí àwọn ọmọ òun mọ́ nítorí pé ó ní power láti hold àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Á kẹ̀yìn àwọn ọmọ sí ìyá àbí bàbá. That's what we should be talking about. We'll talk more about that. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to watch. And for you, callers and all my subscribers, all our star givers, I say thank you, thank you, thank you. Please continue to support our program. Give us stars. Help my condition. Buy hair for me. Buy my glasses. That's what I do. Okay? I'm on leave now. I'm on annual leave. And I have a long journey, a long holiday, you know. So please, I will be coming out often, at least for this page to go. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. Good night.